Hello, everyone. I hope everybody's doing good. Uh, right now, it's me by myself, but I'm hoping I might have a couple guests show up. We'll see. Uh, anyway, I have a little trouble with my StreamYard. It's not wanting to keep up, but we'll do what we can. We'll fight through it. Finding Keno, hello. Susie Snedhead, the cat, Bruce. Let's see. Trudy Huddleston, hello. Tanya Burns, hello. Uh, hello to all y'all. Starting out a little slow this evening, which is kind of odd, but hey, it is what it is. People got lives to live, you know. That or I made everybody mad. I don't know which one it was. So anyway, once again, there is no news worth that I could see we're talking about, but maybe I'm just not looking in the right places. I need to start going back over to RT News or something like that. Chris Gilbert, hello. But it's one of those deals. I really don't. I'm not here to do the news. I usually just do it just to kill some time till everybody shows up. I used to be into it all the time, but it's just now it's just a waste of my time. I mean, because nothing ever becomes of it. And like I said, if there's going to be anything big, it's going to happen here in the States. We won't know it till it's already happened. Yeah, we won't have a friggin' clue. Everybody thinks they're going to get a heads up, but what good's that going to do? It's just going to send everybody into a panic if you have a heads up because people don't know what to do once it's really going to happen. So what's the difference of being, knowing about it or not knowing about it, especially if you don't have any kind of, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to, if you don't have any preps, you don't have any way to back yourself up or any way to live, you're kind of screwed either way, whether it happens or you know it's going to happen. All right, the cat. No, like I said, you're always welcome around here. You and Bruce and anybody else, Anybody want to feel froggy? There's not a whole lot of people in here. I don't know why my StreamYard isn't keeping up. But anyway, yes, Finding Keno. Welcome to the lounge. Cool Gamer, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll give me just Lover Girl, hello. If you'll give me just about 1 minute, let me see if I can get this thing to going. I'll be right back. We'll see if that fixes it. No, still didn't. Okay, well, whatever. We're going to keep going. I hope everybody can hear me fine. Like I said, my StreamYard's not keeping up with how many people's in here or anything like that. So I'm going to have to go off of YouTube. But anyway, if anybody's heard any great news or heard anything that might be of interest, put it in chat or jump up here and let me know. Be great to hear about. Okay, as long as you can hear me. All right. I didn't know what all was working or what ain't because I know my counter ain't working and my countdown timer was off a little bit compared to StreamYard or to YouTube, excuse me. Okay. Yeah. Not many people in here, but there's a lot back there in the background just watching. So hello to y'all too. Thank you all for coming in and at least watching. And feel free to hit that thumbs up anytime. It's all good. Like I said, hopefully I'll have some guests coming up. And until then, we're just going to wing it. Like I said, if the cat or Bruce has any information. Yeah, Lover Girl, I kind of figured there's a few of them that will. Yeah. Thank you, Keynote. And I don't know what time my special guests will show up. It'll probably be closer to 8 before they do. So we're going to have to go like this till for another, 50 minutes. So like I said, I can jump over to Breitbart. Let me pull it up on this other screen here and see if there's anything worth talking about. Let's see. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, Donald Trump holds his first campaign in Waco, Texas. That's quite the place to hold your first one. And then let's see. Okay. The UN accuses both Russia and Ukraine of potential war crimes summary, execution, torture of POWs. Well, what is it? UN's any business, to be honest with you. Well, I guess the UN's in with Ukraine, but it's not in with Russia. Dershowitz says the left will destroy the Constitution to prevent Trump from running for president. Dershowitz, he was one of the people standing up for Trump all this time. I think he got his tit in a ringer, excuse my French, because he was also on that list of flights that like to fly to that Epstein Island. So, kind of suspicious about him. And hell, I don't know how old he is. He's got to be close to 90, at least 80. He's not no young feller anymore. People are still yelling at TikTok, shut it down. I guess Dingell, Democrat Representative Dingell, TikTok CEO testimony is disturbing. He wouldn't commit to not selling data, a weapon to national security. Damn. There was a death threat on Alvin. I'll kill you. White powder mailed to Manhattan DA's office against that Trump probe. Somebody's not happy with that, I guess. There's not really anything worth talking about in here. That's what I'm telling y'all. It's boring as hell. Creek Squad, hello. Good to see you, bud. Better go back and catch up, make sure I didn't miss anybody. No, not so far. Like I said, I can't see my counter on my StreamYard, so I can't tell if new people are coming in or not until I see see their names. Okay, an escalation. NATO Hungary warns UK against sending depleted uranium ammunition to Ukraine. I don't guess they're real happy if that don't want it over there. Cartel gunman ambush killed deputy police chief in central Mexico. Sounds like a nice place to be this time of year. I'm about bored with this crap. Miley calls Ukraine an important national interest. Yeah, I bet it is. Best place to launder money in the world. But anyway, I think I'm done with that for now. I don't know where everybody is this evening. Like I said, we usually got 80 people in here better by now. So I don't know. Maybe I made a bunch of people mad, or maybe they just got busy. Kettleheads, hello. It's good to see y'all coming in. Maybe it's just going to be a slow night for a little bit. I know people don't have to live on YouTube because some people taking their wives out or the kids out to eat, or with all the divorces anymore, hell, they may be playing. This may be their weekend for kids, so they don't want to use it up on here. Yeah, Kettlehead, it's about that time, isn't it? Yeah, it is about that time. Anyway, Bruce, you've always got something. Why don't you bounce up in here and tell me what you got? You've always got something. You waited all day for your first beer? Couldn't get there fast enough, could it? Yeah, today's been one of those days. It's just been I'll answer that here in just a second. Yeah, today's just been one of those days. It started out a little rough, and then it got pretty good, and then this evening I just kind of fell off. I don't know if I wore myself out or what happened, but yeah, it just wore me out. Trudy Huddleston, next month will be the largest gathering of satanic worshipers will meet in Boston. Well, I thought the largest one they had was in October for Halloween. Which one is that, Trudy? Wife had a long list for today. You tear it in half, so that's 2 weekends worth. Well, someone tried to pop in. Carol Z, I hope I said hello to you. You get wound up and shit. Can't even remember. I got them CRS skills. I can't remember shit. Yeah, someone tried to pop up and bounced right out. It might be some of our swingers. Some of these people. Yeah. Other than the people I sent a link to, which was Kino and one other than them, well, D-Dog, I'll look him up. Other than that, no, I ain't letting anybody up. It's a weekend. We don't know what the hell's going to show up on the screen. Bruce, how you doing, bud?
Oh, hanging in there. Really don't have too much tonight, but
There's not a
something
whole lot
that's
out there.
something I've been listening to the last couple 3 days though that's real disturbing.
Okay, what you got?
Okay, Israel.
Okay.
The, the ruling Knesset over there, Netanyahu has to pull a balancing act because two of his cohorts on the cabinet there. All Christians, please sit down on what I'm going to say. Some of you might know it and some of you might not. But the Knesset introduced a bill to ban sharing or even talking about Jesus Christ. If they get it passed, which Netanyahu is running interference on it, and things that if you're over there or something, two things probably happen. Either depends on how bad they think it is, you go straight to the Hooskow or one-way ticket on an airplane out of the country and stuff. But that's pretty low when that was supposed to be the Holy Land. And a
Yeah.
lot of the Jewish people believe to this day that Jesus Christ is not the Messiah at all. They're still waiting for the Messiah to come back, is what it is. But they have them going that far to basically ban, Christianity, evangelical, try to, let them know the truth over there and everything, that it's going to be a felony over there in Israel.
Well, that's pretty bad. It's over there in Israel because them Jews over there, half of Jews were infiltrated by the Khazarian mafia, and they pretend to be Jews and run off all. They pretty much run the show. So it may be the bad ones that's doing that because anybody that's read the Bible and even if you go all the way back to the Hebrew Bible, it mentions Jesus. Now that's back in Hebrew times, and that language hasn't been spoken fluently in what 3,000-4,000 years.
See, on what happened over there is in 1948, the Rothschilds got that turned into a state.
Well, that's part of that Khazarian mafia.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That the Khazarian mafia is, you've heard of the Zionists over
Oh
there.
yes,
Those are the bad people over there in Israel. The true Jews are the good people. And if you really look at the Old Testament with the maps and stuff, as big a feud as they got going on with the Palestinians or they're in Palestine territory originally was part of the Holy Land, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to steal everything over there. The Zionists are, and
yep.
everything, which that's the bad side of the whole situation over there and everything. And it's going to be a big mess if they keep this up. And
Yep.
one reason why I think Netanyahu is running interference over there is for our dollars, because John Hagee Ministries down in Texas is one of the biggest American Jewish supporters on the planet. And each year he goes over there and does a bunch of stuff, and it all has to do with money and everything else like that. So that's why Netanyahu's running interference and all of that. But just see what happens and everything, because wow, no,
Well, Netanyahu hasn't always been on the up and up either.
no,
No,
yeah,
he's not. He's not.
what popular belief people might not know, deep down, Israel is not our ally. Just
No.
search out, just search out the USS Liberty.
Oh yeah.
And that'll tell you all you need to know and things. So, but that's kind of the only thing I can think of at the moment, Shane, and
Yeah.
everything. So,
Barry J, hello. Good to see you. Yeah, we're starting to get a few in here. I don't know. We got some, like I said, we got a few lingers and flaggers, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. Like I said, every night can't be a success.
but that's about the only thing I could really think of off the top of my head today. I slept a little late and everything, wasn't motivated to do nothing and everything. So that's about I can kind of pull out from what I've watched so far that was kind of interesting, or however you want to call it. It might turn into to something that we're not ready for, and God's going to pull the trigger, and we're all going to be sorry for not doing something about it, or going along with it, or both.
Right.
I don't want to
Well,
be
there's
on the bad side of it, because
no.
it ain't going to be pleasant to even be around, because you might not be front door involved, but what goes on around you is going to affect you because of all the turmoil.
Right.
I don't feel like dealing with that at the moment.
No. Saying it's called SatanCon or SatanCon. Okay. Okay. That one next month. Yeah. Okay. And it's in April.
Was
She
that
says,
the one in Boston that they're talking about?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't done any research on that at all, so I'm just kind of going by what people are saying, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
So
I can come up and talk about my honey do list from the day. Well, if it's interesting, that might be all right. I'm
yeah,
not against any of it. Trust me, I used to have them damn honeydews.
maybe he might need some guidance on what to do with someone that he can't do.
Call somebody.
I can just see some of us and everything. It's like tonight at 7. You come on the air and you're still in the middle of your honeydew list, and you're stumped. Honey, I got to go join the chat over here to get some advice on how we can do this a little better and a little quicker than what I've got in mind right now, because I'm totally lost, and go on and have our fun at the same time of getting advice.
Right.
I wonder how that would go over.
Probably not well.
Probably not.
Yeah, it depends on what you start in the morning. But if you start at like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you're done for the day. I mean, that's just all there is to it.
Yeah. I'd be lucky if I get thing done on my to-do list for me around here. And like I got a bunch of stuff that I could do. Anything I do around here is going to be a win, but it's just getting in the mode to do it. That's where I'm at right now with health problems.
Oh yeah, and that does become an issue, a big issue. Independent Mini, hello. How are you, girl? Hope you're doing well. So I hope everybody's having a great day. And I will be changing my schedule coming maybe this week. I am going to take off Mondays. So I'll be off Sunday, Monday. Then I'll be on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. But I'll be off Sunday, Monday, and Thursdays. Because my Mondays are they're hell on me. Plus, there's never really a whole hell of a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
I need 2 days off every week so I can get my shit done. One's on the weekend, and then one's on on the day I can go run and pay all my bills and crap. So
Yeah, I know how that goes. Sometimes I don't get out very much anymore the way everything's going. I know I'm dwelling on it probably too much, but I can't help it. It's become part of my life right now. And
oh yeah, oh yeah.
I don't like it part of my life right now.
Well, it's one of those deals. Sometimes getting out actually helps. Getting a little bit of motivation, getting some fresh air.
Yeah.
Since we both smoke, you get the stench blowed off of us from smoking. Get out moving around, and yeah, it sure wears you out. But you do that 2 or 3 days in a row, and it's easier to do when it's warmer. When
Yeah.
it's cold, no one wants. I don't even want to get out when it's cold.
No, I don't either unless I absolutely got to.
Oh, I know that's right. Unless my house is on fire, I'm probably not leaving.
That's right, me too. Only when I got to need something from the store or mailbox or something like that, I got to go downtown to get my mail. We don't have residential delivery here in Meade. We live within a certain radius of the post office. We get our box for free and everything and all of that.
Oh yeah.
That's what I've got going on. I got a post office box up there that I use once in a great while. I got to use my physical for UPS or something like that and everything, but for 99% of it, it's the post office box.
Yeah, when I lived closer to the post office, I moved over here, and they was hurting for mail routes. They didn't want to lose any people
Yeah.
because it cuts their government budget. So they let people in town still, like mine. I got a mailbox right here at my place, and I got a couple of them actually because I got a couple of places right through here.
Right.
But yeah, yeah, they'll bring it right to my house,
Well, that's good.
and it's free.
Yeah.
Anytime it's delivered, it's free. But I did have one of those free mailboxes because I just lived a block away from there. I was about a block and a half
Yeah.
at that time, so I do not know where everybody is. Boy, howdy. Something's going on. Something is going on. Keep looking at the time. Did I go on too early, too late? What did I do? What did I do different?
Yeah, I don't know what all's going on tonight. I haven't really gone through my subscribers list to get some more priority where I can look for deals out here. I just kind of do yours and sometimes a couple other channels, and then most of it I'm just kind of going through videos, watching them and stuff like that. I watch a variety of stuff. It just ain't all, in
Right.
one category and everything.
Right.
So
Now you got to have a mix. I mean, to
yeah,
keep up with everything, get different points of view, and just kind of listen and see which one makes sense to you. And yeah, that's
yeah,
all you can do. Yeah, because we're not. Hell, we've only hit. I think 38 was our high so far, and right now we're down to 30. So I don't know what the hell is going on.
I don't
New
either.
Dawn, hello.
It's a Saturday, I guess, and weather's trying to straighten out for some people, except for the people way east of us and all that. They had a rough day yesterday and last night, big time.
Mm-hmm.
About what one town off the map in Mississippi, I forget what the name of it was, but they said about all the buildings in town had some type of damage to it.
Well, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it a bit. Yeah, I seen it. And I thought we was going to get a little bit, but hell, we ended up not getting a damn thing.
No, I didn't up here either.
Yeah. Everything below me was headed northeast, and everything west of me was headed straight at me. I don't
Yeah.
know if the wind pushed it north or what, but we didn't get nothing.
Yeah, it seems like that's the way it does down here every once in a while. Looks like something's coming in, then it'll split.
Hmm. Oh, every time we see rain coming, we're all like, yeah, we could use some rain. That crap splits and goes around us on both sides, and we never get a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never get a drop. And it's like, what the hell? Give us some damn rain. We need rain.
I think it was Friday night, I think. Anyway, I think it was trying to sprinkle or something. It was either Friday night or Thursday night, one of the two. It was trying to sprinkle here and everything, and not hardly anything at all. So
Right.
didn't even get enough to wet the pavement. So
Yeah, we had a little bit of moisture last week, but that was it. I mean, it wasn't a whole hell of a lot.
yeah,
We're supposed to be, by next weekend, we're supposed to be in the 70s.
yeah,
So that'll be nice.
yeah,
I'll definitely be outside out doing something. I need to go through my garden and get some more uh, uh, crap down and blend it in with my garden so I can get finished getting the rest of my plants planted. I just been trying to hold off because, we've been known to get, a big old wet snow come the 27th of
yep,
this month.
yeah. Between now and roughly the middle of April is a transition period. It could do anything from one extreme to the other, all in the same weather front.
Well, hell, 3 weeks ago we had it all in one day.
Yeah,
Went from rain to sleet to snow and then back to rain. The cat, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing well. How about y'all?
We're,
oh,
we're,
just
we're
hanging
just
in there. That's
hunky
it.
dory. Looks like your name stuck or you got it fixed.
I think you got it fixed.
Okay.
I'm not sure. That's the way it came up tonight. So,
Hey,
like I say, I ain't got a handle on how these intelligent devices function or not.
Well, I found out, one day that I could change other people's names. I thought, yeah, that'd be fun. But I hadn't done it. I hadn't jacked anybody.
Glad for that.
Do what?
I said I'm very glad for that.
Yeah, it comes in handy. We got your real name off that screen, didn't we?
We did, and I don't want general public grabbing at me.
Yeah, you don't want to be doxing yourself. That's never a good day.
No.
Yeah.
I haven't followed much news today. It's been a slow day for me. I've just been out and about and doing things and in the attic and digging out things for the wife and found some broken ductwork that needed repairing. And that was like, I thought I was going to have the EMTs come up and get me out of there. But we got her did.
Yeah, you get to stomping around up in there and all that dust starts flying and all that insulation starts, putting off them fibers.
Yeah, I actually had the boot end of my air conditioner system where the old foil tape from when it was built had blown off, and it was just dumping cool air right into the blown in fiberglass insulation, and it was swirling, and I had to cap it. And it was a real mess for a while. But we got it did. Pardon?
What state are you from?
Georgia.
Okay. Yeah. So you probably already been running your air conditioner.
Oh, yeah. For a month now, at least.
Follow work. Hello. Yeah.
We've been having 80-degree days for, I don't know, the past month about. It reaches up there. It's to 85 today. It was so humid and uncomfortable. I didn't even go out to the garden until evening time.
Right.
One of those kind of shows.
Oh yeah.
Then all the
Oh,
no-see gnats were available to feast on you.
Oh yeah. Isn't that lovely?
It is. It's all part of life down here.
Yeah, our
But
mosquitoes ain't like Louisiana's, but we got a lot of mosquitoes. If they let these lots around me get too tall, son of a gun, they'll be festered up in there and they'll go mow that thing.
oh yeah,
Son,
I got
they'll
to watch
carry you.
anything that'll hold water around here, and I favor birds and have a couple bird baths and stuff. But I got to watch, dump them out every frequently because you'll see the mosquitoes start to populate it.
Oh yeah, they'll have their larvae off in there. But birds like that. They'll eat that.
Yeah, they seem to get up in there. They like to get in there and splash around, but being where with the region that I am, I'm in southern East Georgia, right on the Georgia-Florida line. So
Oh
we
wow.
have been experiencing all that, and we're in the coastal plains, so
Oh yeah.
it's all ready in action out there.
Yep. My brother used to live down in Brunswick, Georgia.
Okay, that's about 40 miles north of me.
Okay. Yeah. He lived down there for a while.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting town right now.
I don't know what's going on right now, but I know Brunswick's a busy little place.
It is, and they've had their share of troubles down there lately, or up there for me,
Right.
and they made a lot of news with that shooting that occurred about a year and a half or 2 years ago. And I don't know, it's pretty much a good old boy situation in that area. That runs the town, runs the politics, and who you know.
Margaret Egner, hello. Good to
But
see you.
I want to keep the conversation sane, so
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, it's all good.
I don't want to
Yeah,
speak
because
too harshly.
It can go sideways in a hurry.
Yeah, I just don't want to be offensive. Don't want to be, just true to the facts and speak what it is.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I like to cut up and have fun every once in a while, especially on weekends. But Becky Justice, hello. There's some of these people we've been missing.
Yeah, I think they'll be trickling in. It's a Saturday night. People are busy.
Oh yeah.
A lot of catching up to do for a lot of people. Get ready for Easter and various other things. And
Oh, a lot of people already starting their spring cleaning.
oh yeah, I'm constantly fighting that battle. I go get things out to fix things, and I have twice as much to put back in order or place. And if you don't stay on top of it, it becomes a mess.
Oh, it's always lovely when you go out there to grab tools and see you've got a problem out there. So you go, okay, I'll go fix this and I'll be back to fix that.
Yep.
Because I can go fix the other one first in the house. The house comes first,
Oh yeah. Oh
Then
yeah.
you go back out to the tool shed and fix that problem. It's like, what the heck? By the time you get done, that ain't the only damn problem you had. The winter, you don't do a whole lot in them. Then you run
Absolutely.
through all the tools. Then you run through all the tools, make sure they're wool good and lube good for the year. And I mean, it takes time. And if you knew my tool shed, it's not a shed.
Well, same here. We've been trying to clean out things from the last 25 years of in my work life, and my boy
You froze up on us, the cat. Yeah, you
Through the residuals
there you go. Now you're back.
of all that.
Froze up there for a minute.
What to keep, what not to keep, what to
Oh yeah,
make go away.
I got about 1,400 square foot of shop, and where we do our woodworking, our crafts, and all that. And you wouldn't
Yeah.
believe it, tools we have. We in between steel lays and metal lays, wood lays, and metal. You know,
Yeah.
metal band saws, wood band saws. You name it, I've got it all.
I truly understand that. And you can acquire a lot in a lifetime.
Oh, son, and it doesn't help that my dumb butt goes and when someone's moving, I'll just go in and they'll have a building out back of their place. You know, it's the size of a garage, 2-car garage. I'll just buy everything in it. How much for everything? Because they'll say, hey, come over and look, see if there's anything you want. Because, you know, I know most of these people, and I'll just go over and look. So I'll just take it all. And then the stuff I don't need, I'll turn around. I'll just do garage sales and stuff like that.
Well, that was intentionally the plan for a lot of these things.
Yes. Some of them turn out to be pretty good stuff, even though they're old.
Yeah. It's you can only eat an elephant a bite at a time.
Okay, that's right. Trump's speech was on tonight. That's where everybody is, I bet. Karen, hello.
You know, that didn't even occur to me.
Yeah, that was down in Waco, Texas today.
Yeah, I had seen that earlier.
It's a hell of a place to have your first one, isn't it?
Pardon me?
That's a hell of a place to have your first official. Yeah. Yeah, your first official speaking is in Waco, Texas, the home of David Koresh.
Yeah, maybe he got a handle on something that we don't. I don't know. Or
who knows? There is a lot of people in that area, though.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're right next door to Beaumont.
Right. And
Beaumont is friggin' huge.
I have distant people that's there through marriage. So I'm familiar with the area, but I've never been there myself.
Paula Work, it's over now. They'll come to you, Shane, and God only gives you what you need. You are correct. You are correct. Yeah, I forgot about that. Was today. I thought it was earlier, though, so I didn't think it was going to be. I can't believe he did one this early because usually he does it right about the time I go on. So he must have had another appointment somewhere or had something else to do. He must have had a little bit of golfing to go do somewhere.
Or a little logistics and, pre-speech meet and greets and the kind of things that go on with that. And he's always casually late for his appointment for airtime. But
oh my God, yeah. I try to be very punctual.
Same here.
I say try. Now that I've been a minute or two late here, but if I'm usually supposed to be somewhere, I'm usually there 10 minutes early or better.
Same here. I was always the first guy in at work. I put the coffee on for the crew and do all them things that, other people that, I don't know, they're on the other side of the clock. They're 5 minutes late always, and just try to fill in them gaps.
Yeah, our work day didn't start till 7 when I was working for a compressor company, and I was supervisor. So 7:30 is because everybody needed to be there by 8. So we told them 7:30, because that way, if they're 5 minutes late at 7:30, it's not a big deal.
Right.
So we'd tell them 7:30, and hell, I'd be in there at 7:00 every morning. Getting everybody, everybody's schedule lined out, where they're headed, what they're going to be working on, I get all the parts out they're going to need. If they didn't have them in their truck, because I kind of knew, I kept track of what was in everybody's truck. That's a lot of damn work.
You can't manage what you can't measure or quantify.
Oh, I know that's right. Paula Work, he went from plane straight to the people tonight. First time ever seen that. Yeah. But maybe he's skipping all that intro crap because it doesn't do any good but piss people off. Let's just get down to it. That's why we're here. We're here to hear you, not the damn music. We can hear that at home. All right, Karen.
Absolutely. Well, Bruce, I'm not going to own this show. Speak up, brother. I just come up because it was slow, and I feel for you when you're left out there hanging. And I don't know if I could add anything to it other than my casual daily nonsense, but.
Well, you're doing a good job there, DeCat, and everything else. I'm just kind of taking it easy tonight and relaxing.
Bruce ain't been feeling the best, DeCat.
I understand that. I've seen him for a long time.
Yep.
For a long time, I watched all the chats, never commented, never did anything other than, just watch what was going on, listen, and hear people out. And
Bruce, how long have you been around me now? Not just physically, but, online.
2 years probably.
Yeah,
I come into LW's just a little bit after you got started and everything else, and then what we were doing one night when I was up there talking, like a Southern Kansas talks. I'm in Southwest Kansas, and your ears perked up, and when you said beaver, and I thought, whoa, this is unreal.
Yeah. He's just right down the street from me.
I think there's a beaver in every state, as far as I can tell.
I'm going to tell you what. Yeah, there's a Beaver, Michigan. There's a Beaver. There's Beaver River. There's a Beaver everywhere you look. It's Beaver something.
Years ago, when I used to drag race, and it was full-time thing, we used to go to a place in Pennsylvania called Beaver Springs.
Yep.
And it's still in action today at that drag strip. It's got to be 65 years old. It's an old school drag strip.
Yep.
It was just one of our local things. We used to go to York and Reading, New Media, Pennsylvania, Atco in New Jersey. We did that Northeast Regional Circuit. And I decided to leave that state, and me and the fellow I raced with, we stayed in contact for a number of years, but I've lost contact with him. Things move on and people change.
Oh, yeah.
Hear from them anymore and you lose contact.
Yeah, I knew, Don. I'm not going to say you are incorrect. He did insinuate some of the things, but it was one of those deals. It just, I don't think anybody, what happened was where people lost hope for Trump is where and it wasn't really his fault. He couldn't get a leg up to save his ass, through all this stuff. And it's kind of like he comes in, kicks a hornet's nest, and then he gets thrown out. But all the bees are already churned. All these killer bees are churned. And so it was almost a disappointment. And so a lot of people lost. I think he did one of the greatest jobs in my lifetime as a president. They always want to run this place like a business. Well, by God, get a businessman in here. And they did. It was Trump, the first businessman to ever come along, not a politician. I'm just scared if he comes back again, he may be a politician this time.
Yeah, he wouldn't have nothing to lose on that deal. The only thing they could do is sound harsh, impeach him for real, if he makes too much, and that one would probably stick since he would be a lame duck.
Yeah, no, probably not. Probably not. I don't think it'd stick, to be honest with you.
Probably not, but they'd have a better shot of getting something accomplished than with him having on the precipice of having another 4 years in front of him and things like
Well,
that.
in the last time, he only had 2 years in front of him because he had the House and Senate, but they wouldn't do a damn thing.
Right.
And then in the second 2 years, Democrats took over, and that was where he was shunned out.
Yeah.
And you know, right now we got a Republican House. If we can get a Republican Senate, he may have a shot. And that was the big hope in 2022 was to get one. So now we got to get the rest of them in the Senate and keep the seats we've got in the House in 2024. Because there'll be a bunch more Democrats come up for bid on 2024. But you know, you're still looking at shit a little over a year away.
Yeah.
November of 2024 is still a long way away.
Yeah, there we go. Let's put a little light on the subject.
Well, you look a little more pale now. You don't look so dark.
I was in a darkened room. I didn't have any lights on except for one bouncing off in the corner of the closet over here. So it's all a good. By the picture, I see we're lagging about 10 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, we got a lag in between the between StreamYard and YouTube.
That's why sometimes whatever I put in chat does not correspond with the topic that's going on at that moment in time.
Excuse me. Yeah, New Dawn, I'll agree with that. Yeah, DeSantis suffers from foot and mouth syndrome. Yes, he does. I like DeSantis where he is, and I think that's where he should stay.
I've seen a headline the other day that DeSantis would refuse to serve in a Trump White House.
Well, yeah, DeSantis and Trump got kind of sideways, and I don't know what happened, but I think because DeSantis says he was going to run, piss Trump off, so Trump snapped at him, and you know, now here's the BS that comes with it.
A lot of this is going to be a staged, scripted deal till 2024 is what it's going to be and everything. What appearance they want us to perceive, and a lot of us are going to bite on it. But just kind of keep in mind in the back of your head when they start going at each other, it could be a scripted play is what I think it going to be. A lot of it, even from both sides, you know, on everything.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't pull anything away from Ron DeSantis. He's a very smart man, and we get a lot of local news coverage because of my location.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an ex-JAG.
Yes.
And he's pretty wise on a lot of law.
Yeah.
Keeping the law, abiding by the law. And I just
when he towed that 72-year-old woman down in that bank, or had her thrown down and arrested because she wouldn't put on a damn mask, that kind of discerned me about him.
Well, I could tell you personally that he made things available in the state of Florida to get people through that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very thankful for that.
Well, I'm not going to say he didn't, because it was about 3 weeks after when he turned his crap around and really started doing good. And I'm not saying he hadn't done good ever since.
Yeah.
But that was really, I mean, he's got a few skeletons in his closet too.
Well, absolutely. And I think anybody in that league does, if you care to search far enough. What I'm saying is I'm hopeful that it's not a Ross Perot type thing that pulls half the votes from here and half to there and divides
Yep.
group.
And Democrats end up winning. Yep.
I-
Jeffrey
Not where
Sheffield.
it goes. But all we can do is hope. But we have one hope. I think everybody here knows him.
Yep.
Just saying.
Like I said, I wouldn't care if it's some old redneck from Arkansas, you know? As long as they're going to do what's right for the people, that's all I care.
As long as they're fair,
Yep.
abide by the law,
Yeah.
constitutional,
That's it.
and don't play favorites.
That's it. To neither side, Republican or Democrat.
Same thought.
Yep. But, you know, because they're still people. I don't care what you think but the problem is in the Congress is they're pushed to vote party lines. If you say no, I don't like that. I'm not agreeing with that. Well, then they pay you off, so you shut your damn mouth and you vote the way they want you to.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell's wrong with honesty and integrity?
There is nothing wrong with either of those, and
That's what
they're
I thought.
preferred path.
It's easier to take the route they're taking than the right route because I've been guilty of it. You know, I'll take the path of least resistance sometimes and things like that. Then you get to thinking about it, man, this wasn't the right thing to do at all, you know, and you don't want to be out there solo either. That's the reason I think a lot of this gets done the way it is and everything, and be on a winning team, you know.
Well, I want to tell you something.
Is kind of what they're doing, you know. Nobody likes to lose, but I think that's what a lot of this is, a winning team instead of an individual preference.
I want to tell you something. There's no such thing as a winning team when it comes to Congress. They're supposed to be there representing their team, which is their state. They're there to represent, not the people that's up there.
Right.
So there's no team in Congress. And when they say there is, or they try to take party lines, that is just a BS that has been accumulating over the years. And that's just the way they do it. But that is the wrong way to do it. It should be individual. I don't even think there should be two parties. I think there should be a bunch of people up there from all these states doing the right thing for their state. And when I say their constituents, I don't mean the 200 biggest supporters they had and still have. I mean the whole damn state. California makes enough money if they'll quit sucking it out by all these crooked people. They wouldn't have a homeless person one and still have money in their pocket. You know, every state out there could do the same damn thing.
Oh, yeah.
That is straight talk, Shane.
Yeah, well, it's true.
Down the road. That was straight up as I've heard presented from anybody, and I totally agree.
That's how it was meant to be.
And that's how it should be.
You're damn right.
Get back to that.
That's it. That's exactly what I say. Throw a redneck in the White House, throw a bunch of rednecks in Congress that love people and get along with everybody. I'm going to tell you what, they're going to fight tooth and nail for us people because they're one of us. You know, these people forget they're one of us because they're rich and powerful, because, you know, insider trading and all that crap they did before they even got the damn job. And, you know, they got a lot of money. So they buy their way into their seat. And the next thing you know, here we are. And they're not even supposed to make rules for hey, D-Dog, they're not even supposed to make rules for us American people.
All they are is yes people up there. The 99% of them is a yes person.
D-Dogs, let me put this on the screen so I can read it easier.
That is, yeah.
Once government invents power, it's next to impossible to get them to decrease their invented power. Yes, yep. Government does need to be downsized. There is no doubt in my mind. Here's the big question for you. If we only have to have 50 senators for 50 states, why in the hell do we got 436 congressmen in the House? If one senator can do it, why can't one governor do it? That would save us a boatload of money, and it'd cut it down to 50 and 50 instead of 500. You know,
The ratio of populace.
I don't care. If one senator can do it, why can't one congressman do it?
I agree with you totally. I'm just saying the ratio of populace that they run by,
Well,
it tilts the scales.
well, and if they go by populace by what it was written in the book originally when they started that, we should actually have 10 times the members in Congress right now that we do because of the population. And I say that's wrong. If a congressman can't go around to his whole state and talk to people, but a senator can, what the hell's wrong with this picture?
I think
lot-
at the most have 4 representatives per state, like Kansas or Oklahoma, just make a square out of it. 2 from the north, east, and west, and 2 from the southeast and west, and everything is that, or 2 and 2. Heck, I don't know. Just something.
Well, and that can't be
make it
right either.
simplistic.
Well, they supposedly go by the people, but either way, if one senator can do it, why can't one congressman do it? I'm sorry, it just don't make no damn sense to me.
I agree, Shane.
And it's a bunch of political bullshit that spends all our money. You're paying. The House Speaker makes $220,000 a year, and then all your other people make $174,000 a year, pretty much for life. They'll get 85% of it for the rest of their lives, plus the gold package on their health insurance, and it's all a bullshit because we don't need all them damn congressmen. We still got congressmen that's been retired for 30 years still getting their money. And they wonder why the United States is broke. Hello? And after 4 years of being in there, and let's say you don't get your seat again, you still get paid. So you don't even have to go get a job after that. I'm sorry. When you get fired around here, you have to go get another job. I'm sorry. That's just how it is.
Yeah, look at Wyoming up there, sparsely populated as that place is. They only get 2 representatives up there. And like you say, look at California, New York, Illinois, et cetera, on what they pull into the place up there. It's all big city wish list for us to be indoctrinated with.
D-Dog, I'm going to put this on the screen too. He's writing books.
Always nails it.
Oh, yeah. Need 2 senators per state. The Senate is supposed to be the voice of the state. The House is supposed to be the voice of the people. The House is by population. Yeah, it is. That it is.
And as Barry J said, less to bribe or less on the take,
Mm-hmm.
and less on the people.
Nobody knows your state better than you. So why in the hell would you listen to a bureaucrat to tell you what to do in your state? You know what I'm saying? A paid unofficial government worker.
I agree. I totally agree. There's a lot of truth in what's coming up in the chat tonight. Term limits.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
That should happen a long damn time ago.
Don't give them all that for 4 years of service, which we have to work a lifetime for.
Mm-hmm.
There should be terms on all those things, but they're all their perks that they run off of.
Yeah, 90% of them people up there in government are worth over at least $1 million. Every single one of them. Even the ones you think are good guys. Now, how in the hell do they make that?
I don't know, Shane, but $1 million doesn't equate to much anymore.
No, but that's a hell of a lot more than most of us make in our lifetime.
Absolutely agreed, unless we do some smart things in our life, but they're there to feed off of that anyhow.
D-Dog saying no term limits. Yeah, no government either would be all right with me. Let the states get together and handle what. If there's fixed to be a war, let the states get together and figure it out together and then take action. The hell with that one little 10 square miles place.
New Red Dawn, if your facts are correct, that equates to what we're speaking.
Uh-huh. And I bet money is tax-free. What do you want to bet? See, that's one thing they never tell you.
Yeah.
I bet money that 137,000, 147,000. I've got a list. AOC, Devil Dog says AOC is worth $29 million. And how in the hell did she get that? Punk ass kid, punk ass bartender.
Bartender to briefer.
Yes, and somebody that cries all the time.
And
For being a spoiled ass, rotten little twit.
Well managed.
I'm thinking out of the box again, Shane.
Okay. I'm listening.
How would it go over? D-Dog will probably have to answer this one. Instead of term limits on the federal side, originally, I believe, tell me if I'm wrong, that the Constitution gave the states the authority for the representatives up there on how many went or whatever per population, and went to the federal side later on for elections and stuff. I'm just wondering how it would work if the states could limit the representatives, say, 2 6-year terms, which I think that's what it is, and everything, instead of the federal term limits clause and everything, have it be a state regulation or whatever you want to call it for term limits for people.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's what I've said for the last 3 years on air. The House, the Senate, and the executive branch, which is the White House, are equal branches, correct?
Supposed to be.
Okay.
House and Senate.
Why is the president the only one that has a term limit?
So they can control him?
2 4-year terms. Why can't it be that way with everybody else? We wouldn't have these people in there 30 years learning how to suck the money out of us. They wouldn't have time to do that if they're doing their job.
Because the president can't make laws.
And
Congress
says no term limits. It's your job to limit them. Okay.
I agree.
I'm not going to disagree by no means.
As I said,
there's a link out there, just above you a couple.
D-Dog, if you can still hear me, can the states put a limit on the representatives and the senators on how much time they serve, on how many terms they can go? Can the state make a law for that?
That would be rather interesting. I don't know that answer.
Like I say, I have some weird thoughts sometimes, Shane.
No, it's a good thought. But here's the problem. Hey, Willie D.
Hey, Willie.
Yeah, Willie D, that is correct. They shouldn't be at all. Get a job, work in government because you can. That's right. That's exactly right. Back in the day, for state legislature, yes. Well, I think it should be for federal, too, because we're the ones sent them to the federal level.
Can the state legislature get that changed where they've got control or the say-so on how long a federal senator and a federal representative that can serve as the state capable of making that?
Nope, not at this moment.
I mean, are they capable of doing it? Say if they go in there and they want to do that, can the state do something? Then the people that are resident of the state that are the representatives fall under that.
Well, yeah, because then you're just voting in new senators when their term's up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all. That's the same thing. Yeah, it's just when their term's up. Yeah, you don't have to vote for them again if you don't like them.
but I'm just kind of wondering, instead of like some senators, they're 40, 50, 60 years up there.
Oh yeah.
And I was wondering if the state, since they live in the state, there for 40 plus years representing that state, whether the state can come in and say, you can only serve in Washington, D.C. 12 years.
Hello, Chris Miller. And yes, Mr. B got a haircut. And well, he's still looking good. You know what's funny?
I'm going to lift my
from the first time I met him till now.
Mr. B. I'm going to lift my hat to you, sir.
There's D-Cat and there's Mr. B, and they could be brothers. I'm telling you.
The cat, my hair runneth over, brother.
Me too. I got that St. Dominic thing that I buzz cut down to 1.
How you fellas doing tonight?
Loving to hear from you.
It's very good to see you. How's your hands today after last night?
A little sore, buddy. We played a lot of music last night.
Oh, I know it. Yeah, between you and him, y'all just were back and forth all night. Chris Miller, hello. Mary Freeland. I think I said hello earlier, but
the gang is coming on.
Yeah, they're starting to slowly come in here.
Anybody that didn't follow us to Creeks last night, you sure missed out on a good time.
The answer to all these questions are in the state constitution and Article 1 of the United States Constitution. Thank you, D-Dog.
Hey, Mr. B, you got the shirt of the day on.
Uh-oh. Hey, I had to look nice for Mama to take her out, right?
Hey.
Well, yeah, but you didn't go to the Lions. Not with what are those pansies on your shirt?
Well done.
Got me.
I don't know what the hell those are.
That's Hawaiian camo.
Hawaiian camo. You blend in with the natives.
I don't know what it looks like, but all I care is it's comfortable.
There you go.
Oh, Willie D's in here. He's gonna stir shit with you.
That's all right. Bring it on, Willie. Bring it on. I'm ready. You're probably a freaking Bears fan. Only way the Bears see the end zone's on ESPN.
Yeah. Through binoculars.
You know, I seen somebody posted that AOC's were $29 million.
Yep.
I think when that came out, that was all debunked, Shane, if I remember right.
I don't know. Meanwhile, Patriot, hello, girl.
Because I remember looking into that back in like 2022, and her net worth was only $100,000.
Devil, Mr. B, does your shirt come in men's sizes?
Dog.
Oh man, what are you opening up there?
I'm not talking to him.
Help my heart, God. I got a laugh out of that.
D-Dog secretly wants me. He's just deflecting.
I love D-Dog. He throws
too.
another perspective in there that you don't expect coming.
He thinks in a different way. He's on a different level than me. That's for damn sure.
That's what makes it all so great.
Well, my level is like third grade level, so I'm sure if he was only an eighth grader, I'd look stupid.
You're highly underrating yourself.
Well, he's pretty damn smart. And he's just a couple days older than me.
Well, he is. And that's a gift. But you know what? You have a gift that you spread to people every night. You give them an open place to speak their truth. And it works.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it works.
There's
I love a
bias.
platform.
No bias here.
No. And I don't care what happened on other channels or anywhere else, as long as it don't come here. I'll give anybody a chance. Now, if you go to jacking around, you're probably gonna get booted. But if you're good to me and the panel and chat and the mods, why in the hell would I boot you?
You
God
know,
told us-
he's
God told
pretty.
us to forgive.
He's pretty lenient here. He let me come up, so that says a lot right there.
Yeah, he bails on me, and I still let him up here.
Yeah.
See how he is?
He's just a glutton for punishment.
Be
Yeah.
true. Be true to yourself. Be true to others. And speak what is factual.
Me and Shane have a good connection.
We do.
What's the
We
hot
do.
topic tonight, fellas? I didn't.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty important tonight.
So business as usual.
Yeah, no, it was just anything anybody wanted to talk about. I struggled for the first 30 minutes, and then Bruce popped in here and gave me some help, and then the cat bailed off in here and helped me. And
Well,
then people started showing up. Everybody was over watching that damn Trump speech.
And I'm just asking, did anything new come out of it?
I read somebody say something a second ago. Let me see if I can find it.
I mean, I know the facts from the past, and he was my favorite president and still is at this point in time. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know if it was any good or not. Same old stuff, really, is what New Dawn's saying.
Okay. I didn't even go there tonight.
Yeah, I didn't either. Hot topics, Mr. B's shirt.
Yeah. Okay, I found that article, fellas.
Which one?
I'll drop it in the link.
I'm going to step off for a second, gentlemen. I'll be right back.
All right, that'll work. Yeah, I'm fixing to have to go to the washroom myself. I'm sitting here for an hour and 20 minutes. That's about as long as I can go.
I knew I had this saved somewhere. Okay, this comes from Financial Samurai back when I was looking into that shit about AOC.
All right, how long ago?
2022, I believe.
Okay.
I wouldn't swear to it, but it was back in that time frame anyway.
All right.
But it tells her real net worth and everything, and
What
how
was
she
it?
like around $100,000.
Why are they listing at 29 million?
That was a fake shit by one of the news agencies. It was debunked years ago.
Well, D-Dog was saying it was worth 29 million because someone said 14 million.
They're projecting her to be a multimillionaire within 10 years of 2021. So
Why? Usually after the first year, they're multimillionaires.
yeah, I know, but she does own a lot of real estate and stuff. But you know how it is once you get in there, you start getting your palms greased. Willie, if you keep it up, I'm going to smooch you. I'm going to give you a big, fat, wet, sloppy kiss so everybody in chat knows.
This is what I sported to Walmart today, brother.
Oh, he went and changed the damn shirt.
Nice.
Yeah, I seen the flowers on the bottom.
There ain't nothing wrong with my shirt.
Is that silk?
I'm going
Mr. B?
to effect.
It's
Yeah,
I don't know. It's really
right.
It got warm today, man. I just wanted something comfortable and loose and cool, and it is. I wear this like when we go to the hot places like Myrtle Beach and shit, you know. You guys think this one's
Nice.
off the hook? I'm going to wear one night that's really going to screw your eyeballs up.
And the cat just
About lost it there.
he showed us his flowers and throwed us on the floor.
Is that flowery enough?
The
The
hell yeah.
dog. I did not get this from the myth section.
This is from the Clarence Shippey Young Myth sections.
In all actuality, I think I got it from the Gay Dolphin. I think, honest to God, I think that was the name of the place.
What the hell are you shopping in a place called the Gay Dolphin?
Buddy, that's a world-renowned gift shop down in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, stop it, silly.
It's not, yeah, it's not what the name represents. Trust me.
Oh, it was a happy place. Okay, gay is happy, not this new.
Yeah, it's really a cool place.
But you know what? In my travels, I got to experience various places like Hilo Hattie's and in Honolulu and Waikiki. And their shirts are phenomenal. They breathe. They're
They
actually
have to.
to wear in the heat and the tropical. And you're seeing the cat.
That's my guy there. I'm telling you, man, me and him could be brothers, Shane.
I'm telling you, that's what I told you the other day.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure my dad visited his state.
Was he a milkman?
Well,
Who knows? Who would
define your
Apparently he knew something.
what's your definition of milk?
It used to come these little containers that you set on the porch, galvanized and insulated.
Yeah.
If you can go that far back.
Everybody made fun of my older brother because me and him don't have the same dad. And everybody made fun of him. What was he, the milkman? And the funny thing was, when he was a young boy, he did deliver milk.
Oh shit.
He worked for a company that delivered those glass bottles to the porch.
See, Mary even knows what the Gay Dolphin is. It's very world-renowned place, man.
It is. It
Been
is.
around forever in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
And I know about that from the East Coast. But some of the places that they sent me to chasing submarines was you can find anything you wanted. And it was, like original. I had a closet full, and I'll actually say this. I used to be a 4 extra large.
Oh, wow.
And I've lost a lot of weight. I had some surgeries a while back that helped me take care of that while I was laid up.
Right.
Willie, you want to come up here and discuss this, sir?
It helped. It did. I lost half my body weight out of it. So it was a good choice.
You're down to a 2X now, huh?
At least. These are all loose on me, but I can't let them go because I love them so much and there's memories tied to them.
I actually, when I got up to 260 pounds, I was actually wearing 3X shirts because that's the only thing the sleeves would fit me on long sleeve. But Mr. B, would you be against pretend to be co-host for a minute while I slip out to the little restroom?
Do a man thing?
I can pretend, yeah.
Yeah, if you'll just pretend.
Yeah. Hi, guys. Hey, guys, remember me? I'm a white guy. Everybody wanted to cancel. Nice try. Too rich for a drive-by. Paid my pilot on a private plane to go low and do a flyby.
Hey, B, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, buddy.
What on my screen, what is to your right? Is that a lava lamp or is that something glowing?
That's my mic.
That's your mic? Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. Got it.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, that's the mic.
Gotcha.
That one on the cam ain't worth a crap, and you can't hear nothing out of it. So,
well, I'm pulling off my iPhone right now. I got a new iPhone, brand new deal the other day. Mine died. Blew the speaker out. Couldn't listen. Couldn't jump up and talk to nobody. Couldn't do nothing. I couldn't even hear it on speaker.
Well, buddy, I'll tell you what, your sound is awesome and your picture is crystal clear on this.
I'm pleased with it. I mean, iPhones are what they are, but this is latest greatest. That's all I can say. My daughter hooked me up. She's told me what to get, and the same. Well, 2 days later it came.
Well, it's 1,000 times improvement over what you was using, brother. It really is. The audio quality is incredible.
Some of the pictures that the thing will take are unbelievable. I went out to my garden and I got like a bird feast farm out back, and at least 3 feeders and suet, and I was taking pictures of birds and zooming in on them, and it was incredible. The technology is wow.
You guys, anybody having trouble with StreamYard and YouTube tonight?
I'm not other than delay.
Wow.
There is a delay, but I counted down 7 seconds.
Yeah, it's really huge on my end.
Yeah, I'm having a delay on. Well, hell, I still ain't got anybody in here. If you look at my counter up top, see on my end, I can see all the people in here
Yeah.
on StreamYard. Tonight it says 0.
Oh,
Couldn't bounce up
wow.
for a minute so I could put my glasses back on so I could read.
Yeah, this is low for our show, Shane. I'm only showing 46.
Yeah, hell, it ain't got but over. It's only got up to 58 tonight.
That's odd.
Page, and I don't know where everybody went. So I said, I don't know if I pissed everybody off or what.
Or getting shadow banned.
It could be.
Yeah.
Only because Shane's knuckles dragged the ground.
Shane's knuckles have not dragged once since he drugged his old lady by the hair and she left.
I drug her by the feet. I was trying to plug that thing up.
Yeah, don't drag her by the feet, according to Devil Dog. They fill up with sand. So. Dildo Dog, yeah. You don't want her to fill up with sand.
No.
Diana Wood, hello.
That tends to cause turtle tracks across the beach down my way.
Yeah, I think there's just a glitch right now.
Hunting fishing.
Oh, it's not even
910 says the tube isn't showing you're live.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably had to go to my channel and see if I was and click on the live. And
good old YouTube.
Oh, yeah, good old screw tube.
I'm not having trouble with StreamYard. It's the YouTube side. It's really going wonkers.
Some on Nikki B's channel just a few minutes ago. Okay. Al Bundy, hello.
You know, I read a thing, Shane.
Yeah.
Regarding YouTube and notifications.
Oh, yeah.
And it said you have to create your live 45 minutes to an hour before you start, at least, for all the notifications to go out.
Yeah, and I always start mine at 5 o'clock. Now, tonight I didn't get it done until about 5:45.
So you're way ahead of the game then.
Oh, yeah. I always start mine 2 hours before. Just start, get all of it sent out. Get my other screen set up on it so I can watch my YouTube side. Make sure it's all muted.
Hey, Mikey.
And Diana Wood, hello.
Hi, Diana.
And here we go. D-Dog, you may be in. Mr. B, you may be in trouble.
It is lunch time.
Oh, Lord, help me, please. Don't you say nothing about my shirt.
I like it.
Let's see yours. No.
Go ahead, D. Bring it on.
I knew I should have specified.
What is the shirt of the day?
Yes.
I used to be a people person, then people ruined it. I know that's right. Do you go to
my
family
God.
gatherings wearing that?
Is he froze up?
What, my
Yeah, he did for a
shirt?
second. Yes.
I wear whatever I want wherever I go.
What is your most favorite shirt, D-Dog, that you've got to choose from there? Which, if you had your choice, which one would it be to put on?
You know it's going to be a good poop if you have to get naked for it. That's my favorite shirt.
Oh my. Okay.
They are, but there are. Your left hand's going to have to come towards the screen. You're going to have to straighten your shirt out a little bit there, the cat.
Yeah. Hi, Carol.
There are but two parties now. Go up a little bit now. Traders and Patriots. That's probably not incorrect.
And I'm going to throw you the sleeve.
I think there's two parties, traders and traders.
Yeah. Go up a little bit. The cat. Go up a little bit.
I'm sorry. The delay killing me. I'm giving you a sleeve.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Can't really.
Yeah, go up a little bit. You got it. You got it rolled under kind of in the front. Something vet.
Go full screen, Shane.
Up one vet.
Yeah, you need to go up on your screen.
I'm sorry, y'all.
You're too low. You're not getting in the camera. The camera's on the
Up,
top.
up. Keep going.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Op one vet. There
Up
you
one
go.
vet.
And the front says, "We will never give up our liberty. We the people."
There you go.
You know, folks, there's only two political parties because we're told there's two political parties. It's pounded in our head all of our life. And while we buy the concept that we belong to something on either side, you know, they're sitting in the back rooms of the White House popping champagne and toasting and laughing their asses off at us while we divide each other ourselves. You know, there's no good politicians. There may be a handful in there, but right or left, they're all bad.
Wise.
You know,
You're a wise man.
Just because we're told there's two sides, that doesn't mean there's two sides. Here, this is a good analogy.
We are all free thinkers, and God gifted us that way. What our eyes see and our ears hear must coordinate.
Oh, yeah.
This is the simplest way I know to describe the Democrats and Republicans, guys.
Yeah. Two sides of a coin.
There's your Republican side.
Yep.
There's your Democratic side.
Yep.
Okay. If you walk down the center of both parties and take a look, you're going to realize it's just two parts of the same coin. That's it.
Well,
That's
like
the
I
best.
say, the right and the left is just two wings of the same bird.
Yep. That's the best way I know to describe it.
Yep.
And beyond that, they take the same oath.
Now, a lot of my views lean conservative, you know.
Yep.
But I don't see anybody on that side fighting for me.
Right.
You know,
I
all
say,
they do is the same bullshit, and they spin it in a different narrative to make you think it's different. That's it.
totally
All
say
for their own personal good. That's all it is. Now, D-Dog jumped up here. He must have got a phone call. My YouTube side just now showed where he was going to show us his wanker. Yeah.
Oh my
So
Lord.
that's how far a lag I've got in the screen. Now the chat is quick.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. The lag
the
is real
show is
tonight.
not.
Yeah. It's real tonight.
Yep.
It's really bad.
I'm
Carol
going
Z
to
says hello.
beverage.
Do what now? I'm sorry.
I said I'm going to run off for a second and get me an adult beverage.
There's nothing wrong with that. Get her did.
I will be back.
All right. Thanks for the warning.
I
He's a grown ass man. He can do what the hell he wants. I don't own him. Yeah, tonight's been a weird night.
Yeah.
I haven't seen my chat this low in son.
Yeah. I think something's going on, Shane.
Yeah, there's something on right now that's just got everybody's attention.
Or it's the stupid YouTube, man, because mine's really going berserk.
Well, there was somebody saying that no one got a message, and some of them did, so I don't know. And I'm not seeing the chat move like it usually does, so I know we're low on numbers.
Yeah.
And when I only had 2 people waiting and 7 people give me a thumbs up before the show even started, that damn sure didn't look good.
Hi, Diane Wood. We are manly men. Yes.
Thank you, Diane Wood.
I guarantee you. I come from an area in Illinois where the men are men and the sheep are scared. And I won't elaborate no further on that.
Where they wear boots.
Yeah.
You put the back heels off in them, they can't, and then run them to the edge of a cliff. They just keep backing up. Shouldn't the drink have an umbrella? Well, it should. He does got his festive shirt on. So where do you take Mama to eat this time?
Oh, we just went out for Chinese, bub.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Was it Chinese or Oriental?
Is there a difference?
Yes. Big difference.
Well, we went out and had some cat. I don't know what it was.
Went out and had a plate
Are
full
you
of
hungry
chumbawamba.
again?
Not yet. Not yet. Give me another hour. I will be. That don't stay with you very long.
Well, it's not Chinese food because Chinese food, you're usually hungry 5 minutes after you eat it.
Oh, I tell you what, yeah, Chinese, Oriental food, any of that stuff, I can get so full I can't hardly get out of the booth. An hour later, I'm starving to death.
Really?
Yes.
It
I'm
don't
like,
do me
I hadn't
like
ate
that.
anything all day. Kind of like that stuff that's in turkey that makes you hungry, you know, when you're stuffed.
Mm.
You take a nap, you wake up, and you're hungry again. D-Dog, I got a question for you.
The
What color
answer
was-
is definite maybe.
Definite maybe. Okay. What color was your hair before it turned
Elderly.
before it got that nice white tint to it?
Yeah, I deserve that. Okay, what color, D?
Does that mean shit brown?
I'm guessing blondish, light brown blondish.
No, I'm thinking kind of more of a red.
No, it was brown.
Was it?
Boy, is this phone warm. I hadn't picked it up, but it's cooking.
Really?
Do you have it plugged in?
No, I don't. Actually,
Okay.
Wow.
I'm at
That's probably good thing you don't have it next to your head. It's probably gonna blow up.
it's
an
warmer
iPhone.
than I expected, but I just had it sitting here in a little tilt case
Yeah.
doing the thing.
That shouldn't
ain't
get
probably
hot.
don't hold phones to my head anymore because
Can I show you something that'll give you a hot nut there, Mr. B?
What's that?
Can I show you something that may you may enjoy?
Absolutely.
All
That
right.
phone
I
should.
did that once too, and the next time I got out and mentioned her, he had his phone out ready to take pictures.
That phone shouldn't be getting hot if it's not on charge.
I
This
know,
is
that's
all pre trigger finger for me.
Oh, baby. Is that a Gibson Les Paul?
That is a PRS custom made special Les Paul. And beside it is an Ibanez bass that I'm restoring currently.
I like Ibanez.
Yeah, I know you do. That's why I put it out there to show you. I'm currently working on it, trying to get it fixed. My son had it and it got abused for a lot of years. And I'm of the mindset that you respect the instrument.
Yes.
How do you
I have-
play? How do you play? Do you play pretty good?
I was trying to learn till trigger finger hit me. Now my fingers lock up on index fingers on both hands. So
Oh wow!
I'm trying to pick up some slide riff,
All right.
and hopefully that'll work out sometime in the future. But these are all my wish dreams at retirement.
All right.
And I'll give you one more view down through it.
Why don't you go to a steel guitar? Play steel.
I haven't thought or have any experience towards that.
I don't know. I don't recognize the middle one, but I see the top one is a Fender practice amp.
Yeah, it's just a little thing to, play around in. The middle one got it with the bass years ago. It's a Fender. And below that, I got a Klipsch 300-watt sub.
Nice.
That ties into the system when I got it all up and running. And I also have mixers and various equipment, but just things to do.
Yeah, I remember him saying he had a. D-Dog bounced on us.
Yeah. Said he had to go.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dominate. I was
No, you didn't.
That shit, you're right in my lane there, bro.
just trying to share a little bit.
Yeah, he said he had all the equipment if we ever wanted to do anything. All the equipment we probably need.
I just don't know how to make that work. I know how to do live stuff. No problem. I did sound tech for years.
You're right.
But I don't know how to, with delays and various different effects and the integration of those. I've no idea about.
Well, if you know how to, let's say you play a guitar and you send that track over to, let's say, me, and I do a lyric on it, and I send it over to Mr. B, and he does a background lyric on it or a bass. Then you send it to somebody else, and if you know how to blend it all together, that'd be the only way you could do it.
Yeah, and I don't know any codecs that allow for you to time sync all those aspects together.
The cat, D-Dog says he has a Zoom.
Now, you can always go with the pedals if you just want to do it for practice,
Yeah.
And setting them is really just a matter of preference. There's no right or wrong way. It's just what your ear hears and what you want to sound like.
Okay.
As far as setting the delay, the reverb, if you want to use overdrive or chorus or flange or whatever, it's just dialing it in to get the sound that you're actually looking for.
Yeah. Well, for me personally, I can get to there. But if I was to try and jump in when you guys play or do something and try to integrate that into putting it together.
Yeah, you would never be able to do it. You'd never be able to do it live because of the delay.
Right. Yeah, it can't happen.
You would always be behind
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You know, as sound tech, I used to do stadium delay where, you know, this bank of speakers would delay to the background and sync with the foreground. And
Yeah.
I'd love to hear you play sometime, bro.
I wish I could. I wish I could. God
Yeah.
knows.
Trigger finger. Got him.
I mean, when you, like you, and I threw this out the other night. I don't know if you caught it, Mr. B. There's a chemical that's a wood byproduct called DSMO.
Okay. I did see
Disulfide
that.
methyl.
Yeah, I did see that.
It's a universal solvent, and it, as soon as you put it on, it goes through your skin and into your blood-brain barrier. But it relieves the pain that's in your hands, fingers.
With no long running effects.
No long. You can look it up. I'm throwing that out there for you. I wanted to make sure you heard me on that.
Okay. Yeah, I made a mistake several days back and took some pain medication, which I don't never do. And man, I was lost for a couple days.
Yeah,
We was.
Really messed me up.
that's what they did for me for years after falling down a hatchway in a submarine, and that was not the route to take.
No. That's why I threw all that crap in the garbage years ago.
Well, yeah, it almost killed me. I was
I
in
got-
for 6.5 years and dying.
Yeah, I got tired of my brain being in a fog here all the time.
Absolutely, I understand. And you know, anytime you can share information of things that help people, I would have. I'll reinforce that message. It does help. And
Carol
it's-
Z said
do
she
it.
had trigger
Taste
finger
it. You
and
can-
the operation worked good.
I really am leery of that because of my hands have been abused for years through chemicals and all the different things that I did.
You sure what you ain't got is carpal tunnel?
No, it's not in the forearm. My ring fingers on both hands will just lock up onto my hand
Yep.
to the point where it digs a nail into my palm.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
You gotta
that's how
keep him
split-
cut.
Not
That's
very
why-
comfortable.
I'm looking at Devil Dog on the bottom. It says I got a Zoom.
Yeah, he's on a Zoom call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's on Zoom calls all the friggin' time.
Well, that's okay too. He's a busy man with a lot of info to help a lot of folk.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, if I had his telephone, I'd have threw it in the garbage a long time ago. I couldn't take that
Well, I know
ringing
that's
constantly.
I'm not a phone talker.
No, me either. I hate talking on the phone.
Chat is even a challenge for me, but I'm trying to flow with it and not go over chatty. I don't know. It's new to me, but I have a passion and I love what you guys have been doing. I got to
Well, I
say,
appreciate
with
that.
all fairness,
Awesome.
love what you guys have been doing for people,
But it
free
just
minds.
trying to spread a little love one day at a time, you know?
Yep.
And that's all you can do.
Yeah.
We're supposed to take one day at a time.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. People just let go of the hate and enjoy each other for a while.
Well, the hell, we was locked up 2-3 years where we couldn't talk to anybody. You couldn't, you know, you had all this social distancing, and if you had to talk to him, it was on the phone. It's like, that's why when I decided I was going to start mine, I wanted to see, you know, face to face, or at least get them up on panel where I could. Plus, my phone sucks on the mic ever since it was brand new, so I couldn't
Yeah.
hardly hear on my damn phone. Butch will tell you that because I'll say, let me set up a damn StreamYard, a private one, and we'll just talk there.
Well,
Hey,
checking into StreamYard for me. doing the mic check and the cam.
Yeah.
They were right there where they needed to be. But this being a new phone, my other one, it just blew out. I had to go to speaker to hear. And I guess carrying it around in my overalls out there in the garden and working and sweating and doing things, it finally just blew it.
Yeah,
Right.
Carol, I agree with you, sweetheart.
It does, and it's very painful. And if you have to physically move it back to straight, you feel it pull, and it
Oh
hurts.
yeah.
It feels like somebody ball peened the palm of your hand.
That's for using your hand like a freaking hammer.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
I
what
know.
it feels like. But from my past, in the line of work that I did and where we'd go and things we had to do as side jobs,
Yeah.
like running a needle gun. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Hey, Ronnie,
Hey Ronnie, how you doing, bud?
I'm not needle gun.
A needle gun. It is an air impact tool that has like about 150 little needles for chipping paint off the hulls of submarines and stuff. Because I had to do paint analysis surveys. And that kind of thing, just your arm goes numb while you're using it. And then collect that material so you can get an analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got that's like running a air rivet gun.
Yes. Yeah.
Boeing. I know a friend of mine. His dad worked for Boeing. Ruined both of his hands.
Yes.
He's had I don't know how many surgeries. They still paying him to this day. And he hadn't been there in 20 years.
Well,
But yeah, it just ruined his hands. He was up in Seattle, Washington.
yep.
Yeah, he was up
know
in
where
Boeing for
he's been.
do what? Do what, the cat?
I said I probably know exactly where he's been.
Yep.
I used to work the Seattle, Washington area at the shipyards in Bremer,
Right.
Bangor, even over in Kent. There's a lot that goes on there because of, those vessels, when they come in, they don't return to sea till they meet certain standards.
Correct.
And that was my line of work.
Carol takes calcium and magnesium. Yeah, I don't do the vitamin thing. For one thing, your body can only absorb so many vitamins and minerals. After that, you're just paying for expensive pee.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can get all that stuff naturally.
I would caution anybody that's taking them big, large calcium tablets, put some out in your yard or your garden for a while and see how long it takes for them to break down and decompose.
Yeah.
Forever.
They'll be laying there.
Yeah, I stay away from them.
Yeah, you won't have to go looking very hard. They'll still be there.
Absolutely. If
those glues that hold it all together, or just
if the don't come chew on them.
Yeah. That's pretty bad when the bugs won't even eat them.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe a squirrel, maybe a rat, but otherwise they'll still be laying there.
Oh yeah.
I dumped one of those when my mom passed. She had them like in I don't know, 50-ounce size bottles, plastic bottles, and I dumped them all out there in the garden, and they never went away.
They're time released. It just isn't time. There's not enough stomach acid out there on the ground.
Well, that's
your
true.
pH is too high. Your pH is too high in the ground, apparently.
Obviously, for that, yeah. Like eggshells. People say use eggshells in your garden. 3 years later, you'll still be tilling them up.
Carol Z says, I take the capsule and empty it in a glass.
Okay. Well, maybe a capsule's different than the hard tablets. I'm
Yeah,
not.
gel cap's a whole lot different. It hits your system a lot quicker. And usually, if I have to take a gel cap of some sort, I got this one really sharp tooth. It's like what they call a canine, and
Uh-huh.
I'll just poke a little hole in it right before I swallow it. Then I'll swallow it, and then that way it's already. I already know it's already broke down.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hi, mineral water. How are you?
Hi, Mineral. Hey, did you have fun last night over at Creeks? We sure did. I did. Did you, Shane?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed listening.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
I have to confess I missed last night. I probably
Oh,
missed a good one.
we sure played a
Oh,
lot of music to Cat.
Yep. They
I
Mr. B was
enjoy it.
doing yesterday.
I totally enjoy what you guys do. And that's the whole reason I come aboard.
It's always good when you come up and chat.
Oh yeah. That's what I told him. I've always had fun. You know, and I enjoy visiting with all kinds of people. Like I said, that's how me and Bruce become friends.
It
You
really
know?
is. It's like, you come in, you find like-minded people and you visit with them.
Yep.
And for me, it's probably one of the most uplifting things I've done in a while because I never ventured out there. In my job path and all, it was a no-no to do social. I had no
Really.
accounts ever.
Wow. Bruce, I see you unmuted. What do you got, bud?
Oh, nothing much. Just in case I wanted to jump in right quick, I wouldn't have to try to find the mouse to get her undone. So, but no, I'm just kind of listening and everything and kicking back on the bed so my back don't get as sore.
Right. Becky, I read somewhere, and I love my vinegar stuff, like my apple cider vinegar, but I was told that Bragg's was probably not the best one to use. I don't know. I read it, and I didn't see anything bad in it, but I don't know. They just say it's real harsh on your system. I don't know if it's too potent or what. I don't know. That's just what I read.
Maybe diluted.
No, it ain't diluted much. I can tell you, it's pretty stout. I know people that take baths in it.
Cut it back.
They'll run a bath and pour some in their bath and let it absorb through their skin, and it doesn't affect them like it does somebody that drinks it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't take any minerals or vitamins, so I can't really speak on it. Maybe you guys do. I don't know.
Vinegar, like apple cider vinegar or Bragg's vinegar, it's about the same thing. You take that and you mix it with honey and lemon in an 8-ounce glass of water, and you drink it, and it's a kidney and liver flush. It helps flush them, and it also helps, a little bit of it will go to and help clear out your lungs.
Mineral. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Bruce.
How often do you do that concoction?
Not as much as I need to, but to clear it out, they say do it at least once a day. It's 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 teaspoons, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 teaspoons of honey, and half teaspoon of lemon.
Okay.
In an 8-ounce glass of water.
That sounds like a phlegm buster to me.
It is. It is. Trust me.
Mineral water, I agree. Creek is an awesome young man.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, for a young guy, he's. You could tell he was raised good.
I learned about him from y'all's channel.
He's
And
you
I
know,
subscribe to him now.
he is all about playing that damn guitar. And I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you something.
I like
He's
his
trying hard. And he's doing good. He's getting better all the time.
Yeah.
I like his fishing program too.
Yes, yes. Yeah, he does a good job.
Willie.
Willie's bad as the rest of them. He always got something silly to say.
Well, let's try that. Chrissy, are you in here tonight?
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't
kitty.
calling Chrissy Cat. Where's
I can see it now. Your wife walk in, you have her up on your head.
That would not go over well.
Here's an idea just popped in my head for all you Chrome Domers.
yes?
Stuffed cat hat.
Help me out.
Stuffed cat
Take the
hat.
I might survive that one.
Yeah, maybe. Well, start wearing those damn, what is it, old tennis player hats? What do they call them? The blinder, whatever. I don't remember what they're called. Visors. That's what they're called. But you can get them now with the hair coming out of them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just start wearing them. It'll be all right.
I'm gonna get me.
I'm
one.
like, I cut mine off because I get tired of brushing that shit.
Get me one of them metal musician wigs with the long curls.
Yeah, I bought
Yeah, just call him Alice.
some of those down in Cocoa Beach years ago, and the Billy Bob teeth to go with them.
Oh yeah.
Getting some strange looks. It was fun though. Throw them on and just cruise.
Before we hop off here, Shane, I did find a video. Remember we were talking about Livewire, that AC/DC song last night?
Yeah.
I found an old video at a benefit we were playing. I want to share that. Yeah, it's not a real good version, but it's all right because it's not something we ever practiced before we did it that night, and then we went and learned it. But I just wanted to share it with you.
All right. Well, put it up.
Oh, you want to do it now?
Yeah, hell, there ain't nothing else going on.
All right, bub.
If you
God, we can't get more than 48 people on here anyway. So I mean, we might as well do something. The cat, what you got?
I was reading in chat, if you rub a cat on your head, hair will grow.
Yep. That's why we was calling for Chrissy Cat.
Or if the cat don't like the way it's being petted, turn the cat around.
Yeah, that's right.
Stuffed hat cat.
It's all about the cat and the dog.
Yep. I want to tell you what, you can start petting the cat, just patting it, and just let your pats get harder and harder and harder. That cat will never leave your side. The harder you get, I've had cats buckle their knees.
Yeah.
And they will stay there. They love it.
That's what mine does. She flops over on her back and wants her belly scratched.
That's mine. And they bare their throats to me. They'll come up, turn upside down, and put their throat right out there. So I know they trust me.
That means they trust you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, Shane. Do you remember when a while back we were talking about a buddy, really good friend of mine that I played with off and on for years, one of the best guitar players I ever heard of, that had died of brain cancer?
Yes.
This was a benefit for his medical bills.
Okay.
There was like 15 bands that showed up for this and played.
Praise God.
You must be on the drums back there.
I am. I'm on the drums.
You got the do-rag on.
Yeah, yeah. But this is the song I was telling you about. I'll just let her rip. So version, but it's all right. I have no idea who's videoing it. I just found it.
Well, if you're looking for trouble, I'm the man to see. If you're looking for a satisfaction, I'm satisfaction guaranteed. I'm as cool as a body on ice, hotter than a rolling dice. Send you to heaven, take you to hell. Why ain't fooling? Can't you tell? I'm alive, wow. And I'm alive, wow. Yeah, I'm alive, wow. Gonna set this town on fire. Well, if you need some loving, now you need some man. You've got the phone and the number, and I ain't got no special plans. Well, come on, honey, you got nothing to lose. You got the facts, I got the news. Give you an inch, stick you a mile. I'm gonna make you smile. 'Cause I'm alive, wild. Yeah, I'm alive, wild. Yeah, I'm alive, wild. Oh, it's smoking, sweet and sour. Yeah, just what I'm alive. Oh, stick this in your fuse box. Tonight.
Yeah, it's about over.
Yeah, your lead knew how to play a guitar, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, he's one of the good ones.
Your bass had it pretty easy. Your bass player, he he didn't have to move a whole lot because that song has about the same bass through the whole thing.
Yeah, that's the song you were talking about, though, right?
Yep. Yeah, no,
Um,
y'all did a good job. I mean, and the drums sounded really good. When you first started with them cymbals, I thought, he gonna beat the hell out of that damn stick. He gonna break that son of a bitch off because he didn't stop when he hit the cymbal. He went all the way through it. Break the damn cymbal in half or something.
New Dawn,
Rim slam on that.
yeah, New Dawn. The guitar player's name was Dave.
What the hell is this, Jay? Jay, this is a channel where we talk about anything and everything. And this just happened to be it tonight. You'll go back and look at the rest of my shows, you'll go see that. I think I only got about 160 of them out there, so you have a few minutes of looking.
Just a couple.
Yeah, I got a few minutes
Look
worth.
up man break.
A what?
A man break for a second.
Oh, okay.
I just love y'all.
A man break. Well, let's hope you get up and go to the bathroom for that. Yeah, I still playing on my other screen. That's how far a lag I've got.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's bad. It's still playing. Like I said,
Oops.
yeah, I don't know where everybody is tonight. I must have made everybody mad last night. That or it's just not showing me through the algorithms. I don't know.
Am I still here with you, Shane?
So far,
Well,
did you disappear?
yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, when was this, Mr. B? How many
Um,
years ago was this?
oh my, I'm not sure, but what the heck?
He lost visual.
But I lost.
I don't know why anybody would be over there at Mike Penny's after party, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can use to drag in 100,000 people.
Okay, there it is. Okay, I got it. Gee, Manetley.
What the hell was it?
I'm not sure, man. I lost StreamYard completely.
Oh wow. You can't remember what year that was or how long ago that was, approximately?
Let me look real quick.
Well, let me ask you this then. When was the last time you did a benefit?
Oh, the last one was like 6-7 months ago. I did that one for child abuse awareness and domestic violence.
Okay.
I think
I mean-
me and you we discussed that.
Yes, we did. Is that the one where you're helping that little girl?
She was one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. She was one of the grandparents we're going to have to raise now because of a oops.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. How many people were at that venue when you was singing there, or when you was there?
Oh Lord, I'm not even sure, but there was a lot.
Because it looks like 5 or 7 or 8 from here. When you're watching the video.
Yeah.
Because you got 5 at the main, 6 at the main, 5 or 6 at the main table, and then every once in a while you see a couple walk up. So I didn't know how many was in there.
Yeah, there was a lot. That one was 6 years ago.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I see a little kid dancing inside now. See, it's still playing over here on my YouTube side.
it's not playing on my side.
Yeah, my YouTube side it is, but my chat's keeping up.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was 6 years old, bub. Did you see the
Cool.
guns on that drummer?
Oh my God.
He was the man. the man.
Yeah, who was that bodybuilder taking your place while you was gone?
That's my stunt double.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it just now went off. What we just watched. Just now went off on my YouTube site.
Man,
That's the tag I've got.
I even still had my winter fur on back then.
Yep.
Man fur? Was that
Mr. B looks
fur,
thinner
man
now. Yes,
fur?
he does.
Let me see.
awesome?
Carol Z, when you quit doing all that stuff all the time, you tend to lose a lot of weight, and it's usually your muscle weight.
Oh,
Only muscle weight you'll ever keep is your table muscle.
yeah.
That's your gullet.
Always working.
Yep.
Hopefully. I gotta
Yeah.
do a beverage retrieval. I left it on the other side of the room.
Uh-oh.
Carol, I ate a lot back then.
What kind of
Momentarily.
adult beverage are you having, Mr. DeCat?
Home again.
What kind of adult beverage are we having tonight?
It's what I call a ruminator.
Okay.
A lot of people probably wouldn't approve of it, but I blend my own rums
Okay.
with some Everclear
Oh, okay.
and then peach and mango.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta knock that bite down somehow.
I'm a juicer. I mean, I live on juice since I had bariatric surgery, and
Ah,
that works well with the juice as long as I be conservative.
correct.
So, all things in moderation.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Yeah, I have.
some
Yeah,
people that's
they tell me-
offensive too, but I do it. Just own up
well,
to it.
and the doctors told me drink lots of clear liquid, so I do. I drink Coors Light.
I hear you. I like the banquet edition of that.
Oh yeah, you like the banquet?
Yes.
Yeah. I just don't like they put it in little cans now with the lid, that little screw-on lid.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I like the old original Papa Top can.
Well, it works both ways. I used to have this fixation from my old Pennsylvania days. I love this Genesee cream ale.
Yep.
There was nothing like it to me.
Willie D says room and root beer. Yum.
I may have to try that. I've had it with Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper's just too damn sweet.
That's what I'm saying. You know, rum, I use kind of the things to tone it down a little bit, like mango that's got a little tart to it and
Yep.
a little bit of peach.
Right?
And because I drink those juices daily when I'm out in the garden or with the chickens doing whatever out in the heat. So I just carried it over and added rum to the nighttime regimen.
There you go. That way, and you never taste the rum, do you? It just tastes like what you've been drinking all day.
It does. It actually does.
Yep. Yeah, I was going to say there is a whiskey out there that tastes almost identical to Dr. Pepper. And how I got introduced to it, they said, have that and Dr. Pepper together. I said, I don't know, let me smell it. I said, it smells sweeter than hell. So I took a sip right out of the bottle. I was like, isn't it already mixed with Dr. Pepper? That shit is too sweet. It starts with a D. I can't even remember what it was, but man, that was too damn. I couldn't even drink it straight. It was so sweet tasting.
A lot of those get very syrupy.
Yep. And everybody loves it, but I was like, not for me.
Well, I used to be a Captain Morgan fan, and I found this other mixture that said if you. Now I left out some earlier. I used some McCormick's rum
Yep.
to bake with.
Oh yeah. No, that's good. especially
I
on steak.
mixture, and it tastes like a straight up rum,
Oh yeah,
but it's powerful.
I used to drink a lot of Parrot Bay, and I even cooked with Parrot Bay for a while, and that's good on a steak. Yes, very good on a steak. I
Yeah.
don't drown it, but I damn sure cook it in it.
It's got multiple uses, and I've even found that it sometimes a little dash of the dark molasses just to pull some flavor into it
Yep,
instead of the rum extract. It works.
yep.
It's all according to your taste.
Somebody brought up something. Willie D and Carol Z. It looks like they're visiting back and forth.
Yeah, they're
Agent
talking
Willie.
about them tornadoes down in Mississippi and Alabama.
Oh, okay.
That was bad. Pray for them people.
Very
Please.
bad.
30
my
dead,
prayers
Willie
go
D
out
said.
to 'em.
18 wheelers were piled on top of each other. I
Yeah,
don't get that.
yeah. The images were horrible, Shane.
I didn't see anything on it.
Oh my
Excuse me.
God.
The one channel I watched earlier today, the whole town was destroyed.
Several.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that tornado was on the ground for 80 miles.
Wow.
Yeah. It's that one town is just completely gone.
That's what I heard, that even the debris field was 60 miles away.
Yeah. I think
Homes where they could identify things.
someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the worst town hit was Broken River, Mississippi, or something like that.
Something like that, and something Springs.
Yeah. Maybe it was Springs. I just know, man.
Wow.
But it went 40. I don't remember how far they said the junk flew into the air. It was huge, Shane, and people were laying everywhere that got sucked out of their homes, just laying everywhere.
Oh, yeah. You'd think the count would be higher than 30.
Rolling Fork, was that the name of it?
I believe you're correct on that, but I'm not without looking at it again on the TV. I'm unfamiliar with the town.
Yeah, that's what Carol's saying. So I can't dispute it.
I believe that's correct, though.
That does sound right.
That sounds familiar to me. Yeah. And they also scanned the town on the news feed that I was seeing, and there was a lumber yard that, you know how the stacks of lumber are piled?
Mm-hmm.
They were just stretched out across a large area.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're like pixie sticks.
Yeah. It was bad. And I made a commitment in my prayers today to pray for them people, because
Absolutely.
I have not seen anything that bad in a while. I don't know what force it was, but it had to be bad.
Yeah.
Huge piles 2 stories high with a 4-wheeler pointing straight up.
Yeah. Well, fellas, I'm going to jump down and let you have the show before my back starts hurting any worse.
Yeah, I won't be on much longer.
Okay. Glad I got to come in and visit with you all.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And all you guys, too. Yes, DeCat, always a pleasure, brother.
we like-minded.
Yeah. I just don't want to get into any extreme pain again, and it's starting to flare, so.
I hear you. I understand that exactly.
Oh, me too.
I lived there too
All
long.
right, Bruce.
Yeah.
Are you laying off your table salt for a little while?
Yeah, okay.
Damn it.
I'm trying, buddy.
You got to try something. Drive your ass to the store and get you some pink Himalayan or some kosher.
I am a salt addict.
Then go to get you some kosher. You'll be fine.
Those are the two best.
I'll get around to that. So
Those are the two best because table salt is the worst for you.
Yeah. Go
Well,
kosher,
even sea salt would be better than that.
kosher, sea salt, or Himalayan. Something with mineral factor.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll find me something next time I go to the store, and I'll get something.
Well, I think I'd make it a point to go tomorrow if it was May.
It ain't on the to do list. So
Good excuse.
Can't tell a grown man.
Yeah,
what-
I can't get healthy tomorrow because by God, it ain't on the list.
yeah,
I'll have
we'll
to
see.
put that off to a day I'm ready for to get
Yeah.
healthy.
We'll see what next week brings.
Yeah.
I gotta have salt tomorrow. I'm making a big pot of chili, so
Hello, sea salt. Hello, Himalayan salt. Hello. So I know you're going to be missing one thing, and you're going to go to the store and forget all about getting some kosher or Himalayan. And I know damn good and well you can throw out $1 to get you some damn salt.
yeah, I might be able to scrounge up $1.
Yeah, you can scrape up some change out of the floorboard of your damn car, I'm sure. Or your pickup, either one.
All right, guys. Been a pleasure. Always good times hanging out with you folks.
Willie
Gotta
D
say
says pink, so that means pink Himalayan.
Well,
Love y'all.
have a good night, Butch, and good to see you again and hang in there, buddy.
You too,
That's what,
Bruce.
that's what I've been doing the last 10 years after all my mishaps, and it's still a tough road, but God's got a plan for me. That's all I know. And everything.
That's it. Everything in God's
absolutely.
time. That's it.
But anyway, I'm going to do what you're going to do. Say good night. Thanks for having me up, Shane.
Anytime,
And
Bruce.
God
Bruce?
bless and much love to everyone, panel, chat, and whoever else is listening back there hiding out.
Bruce,
God,
before you
God
leave,
bless and take care.
Hey, Bruce, hang on. The cat wants to tell you something.
Go ahead.
I want to tell you something life changing. Severe back injuries. I went to a very good pain doctor who installed a pain pump. Okay? It changed my life. I can say that from my heart.
Understand. I've got a traumatic brain injury is my problem. And
Well, mine was all neurological because of the way that I fell and tried to stop the fall.
yeah.
And I laid in bed for almost 7 years.
Oh
Oh,
my.
shit.
And then they did this pain doctor who took me off of the pain oral medications,
Yeah.
installed a pain pump, and that pain pump has changed my life. It gave my life back to me.
All right. Yeah, I fell 8 years ago and broke 3 ribs, both shoulder blades and stuff, and hospital for 6 weeks, and I almost died on that. They thought I could breathe without the trach tube in, and they unhooked it and tried to get me to breathe on my own, and I coded. So that's kind of what my downfall's been, from the TBI, getting beat up at the jail, and falling and losing my wife, and everything from a car accident and everything. It's been a rough 10 years.
Well, I can only say this in all my heart. I had a very good neurologist, surgeon.
Yeah.
Asked me a profound question: where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I could not answer the man. I couldn't see 5 years down the road for me.
Yeah.
And I did what they prescribed. I had bariatric surgery and I had this pump installed, and it gave my life back to me.
Okay. What kind of medication does the pump use? Like fentanyl,
Yes,
Norco or something like that.
it uses fentanyl, but it's
Okay.
a dose. It's in very small microgram
Right.
administration, and also allows you to supplement with boluses as the doctor prescribes so many times a day.
Okay.
And I'm telling you from my heart, it changed my life. It gave it back to me.
That's awesome, DeCat. I pray for you and hope it keeps going that way. I hope they can find out what's going on with me. I've got a doctor's appointment with a hematologist on the 6th of next month, so maybe they can find something out. I've got blood tests done, but they're inconclusive. There's nothing really popping its head up to go looking for it. So I'm going to go see him and see what they could do.
Well, like I'm saying, if you get to the right person that has a handle on things, they can help you so much.
Yeah.
I chased through so many and got handed off so many times, and then I found one who knew what was up. Is on the board for the whole state of Florida for 14 years running, and he said I could take it out of their hands, and I think you'll be amazed. And I was.
Yeah, that's kind of the way it is with me right now. The doctor that I've got, between me and him, I used to be an EMT years and years ago, 40 years ago, and everything. And I keep researching certain things and all of that. And he's just at a loss. That's why he's sending me to the specialist, just trying to figure out what we could throw against the wall that might stick. I just want stuff ruled out and keep going until something does maybe fit and they do a treatment for it and I get better. That's what I'm hoping for. But right now we're running blind and throwing mud. Nothing.
Well, that's where I was for a long time, and that's the only reason I'm speaking this out there right now, because it helps so much.
Oh yeah. No, that's what I'm wanting to find is somebody like you did, stumble across.
It really gave me a new lease of life.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be speaking here tonight if it wasn't for a couple of doctors who spoke to me, got my attention, and I followed what they said.
I understand that one. So, but
love you, brother. I'll be praying for you.
I pray for you too, DeCat and Shane and everybody. Like I said, you guys take care. God bless. Much love, and we'll do it again.
Same here.
Hopefully, I can kind of keep going on this and get a little better life going on. But right now, it's work at the moment. Right now, being up here this long.
Oh yeah, I know it is, Bruce. I know it
this
is.
Is about 2 hours.
Go, brother.
About 2 hours right now is about it. So
remember this. I got a covenant with God. Hey, I'll pray for somebody. Believe you me, they get prayed for.
Oh yeah.
Understand.
He hears that commitment you make to people.
Okay. And anyway, I'm going to jump off here and go and everything. And you guys have a good night. Much love. And God bless everyone. And you guys take care. And we'll do her again.
You too, my brother.
Bye-bye.
All right. See you, bud.
Shane, I feel like I've overspoken tonight, but
no, you did good.
I just, I have a heart for people.
Oh yeah, I do too.
And sometimes it's hard. You see people going through similar circumstance. It's hard.
Oh yeah.
Memory.
Oh yeah.
And you just want to help them if you can.
Yep.
All right. I won't hold you up no more. I know it's past it's close to time to go.
Yeah, no, hell, it ain't even close.
No.
I can stay on to 11, but hell, waiting. There's no one real. I mean, we got 38 great people here. So no, that's awesome.
I do, and I identify with just every one of them. I feel their daily pain, their moments of joy, the gladness, and the hard times.
Oh yeah.
I guess that's what God put on my heart. I've got to say, you know, help people where you can, even if it's a word of encouragement or exhortation.
Right.
Help them to feel better in whatever circumstance they are, and then pray.
Breezy, hello, and Joseph, hello. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay, I don't think I am. I was listening to y'all, but I was also changing up my ticker across the bottom. I'm going to see if it reads right now correctly. So, like I said, I'm not going to be on Mondays, Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, Friday and Saturday.
And Miss Diane, you're absolutely right. God is good,
Uh-huh.
and He is great, and He loves us.
Okay.
In
It's reading
spite of
correct.
ourselves.
Yep. That's it. There ain't nothing wrong about caring about people.
No.
I try to give them a little bit of help now and again with their what people I know have tried that I have recommended and
Yeah.
what other people's recommended. And so I get all my information from shit I find when I'm researching.
Same.
And yeah, and it's worked wonderful. I mean, I've helped so many people. That doesn't work for all.
Well,
But I mean, I've only had one complaint and their complaint was, "Why didn't you tell me about this earlier?" That's it. One.
well, I watched you go through some hard times in about 2 years ago,
Yes, I did.
and my prayers were out there for you, whether you know it or not. But we're speaking today.
Yeah, it was October a year ago. So a year and 4 or 5 months. October 4th. Yep.
And like the lady said, God is good.
No,
Great
absolutely.
mercy for us.
Yep.
Preaching, I guess. I ought to confuse people.
Tonight's just been an odd night. Like I said, my StreamYard ain't working right. No one's around. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're all having problems with their. I don't know how many. I didn't go to downdetector.com. That tells you everything that's down in every area in the United States. And it will expand further, but
Well,
it'll expand all over the world. But
there's a possibility that storm affected a lot of repeaters and different transfer points.
yeah, I knew Trump's speech was going to affect me a little bit.
Absolutely.
Once I heard it was on.
I said earlier, this is probably one of the few that I did not even tune into, but I, like yourself, I got tired of hearing the same thing repeated over and over and over. And
Well, and I've seen someone say that it was the same old thing. So why go?
so probably tomorrow I might, jump into it for a little while and watch a replay of it and see what, if anything was different but I'm in total agreement. He was the greatest president in my lifetime other than JFK. And
And see, I wasn't alive when he was there.
I was in the second grade and they sent me home from school.
Yep, they closed all schools.
Yeah. They
They
loaded
closed
up
they closed
at-
most every business.
in the afternoon and sent us all home.
Yep.
It's vivid in my memory.
But what time was that? 11:30, 12 o'clock when that happened? And yeah, everybody after that, everybody went home. Because they knew there wasn't going to be no progress after that because everybody's too shook up.
Yeah. and it was very close to home. At that point in time, I was living in Baltimore, Maryland, and my father was working. He was a Marine, but he was also detached to the NSA. And
Okay.
on. There was a lot going on.
Diane Wood says she was in 11th grade.
Wow.
Yep. Yep.
God bless you.
1963 in Dallas, Texas was a tough year for everybody.
And you know, there's more to that story than ever will be spoken in our lifetime, I'm sure.
Oh, you will never get the truth on what really happened. Never will.
I know that our world changed at that point in time.
I know one of the shooters, one of the backup shooters, was supposedly Woody Harrelson's dad.
Wow.
Yep, his name was Charles Harrelson.
I
can't remember.
Nothing's beyond belief for me.
Well, I know that's right. Yes, Diana Wood, that is exactly it.
Yes.
Yes, because he was fixing to disperse them.
Yes.
Scatter them to the wind, and they weren't going to go for it.
Oh, I don't even want to mention things that I can't. For your and my sake, I can't. But
Diana Wood, Diana Wood was in 11th grade. Bruce was in kindergarten. I wasn't born for almost. I wasn't born for another 8 years when that happened.
Well, I turned 68 on the 22nd, and I've been around a little while, and I've been around the block. I worked for the government as a contractor, and they sent me to a lot of places, and I've had a lot of exposure to conversations.
Diane, Bruce, she's getting on to us because she was in 11th grade when it happened at JFK. You was in kindergarten. I wasn't even born yet. So
That's not your fault.
Up.
That's not your fault.
11th grade in 63. So that puts her at 16 years old in 1963. Well
done, Diane. Well done.
Yep. Willie D. My parents didn't know each other. Yeah, I think Willie D's only like 47. I think he's a few years younger than me.
Well, it's hard these days to recognize the world when you become my age. And I see Diane says what her age is, and it's a whole different world.
Oh, yeah, it is. Hell, I've even seen it in 51 years old. I'll be 52 in December. And I'll tell you what, well, I remember back in the 70s and 80s, that world is gone.
Yes.
That world is gone. That was a good years, 70s, 80s.
I graduated.
Early 90s was pretty cool.
I graduated in 1974, and
wow.
I really never looked back. I just rolled through the years and experienced it as it came. Tried to make sense of it. Sometimes I could, sometimes I couldn't. But you know, here we are. We're having that conversation.
Oh yeah.
And it's for a reason.
Q City says she's 70. Yeah, I knew most of my viewers were anywhere from 45 to 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, Breeze, 49. Breezy.
Every year is an accumulation of wisdom.
That ain't no doubt.
that you gain day by day. And if you pay attention to it, you can see the trends and where things are headed. But for a lot of years, while I traveled on the road and was so absorbed in what I was doing and had so much responsibility, I'd come home and watch the news and just take it for granted that's where we were at today.
Right?
But
I
after,
think, you know,
after my injuries, I began to sort through things.
Yep.
And it gave me time to really reflect on what is really going on.
Wow. Chris Gilbert, I'm 39 for 26 years. You've been practicing for 26 years at 39.
Good man.
65.
You're as young.
Quantino is 53 and Zach is 30.
Heck, my mind tells me I'm 29, but my body says you're not.
Yeah, my mind tells me I'm 15, 16 years old, and my body it disagrees strongly.
It puts a revolumeter on it.
Yes, it does. It went from $3,000 to 500.
I got you. Like I was saying earlier, I was up in the attic and found a duct that had blown apart and repaired it. And I thought I was going to have the EMTs come take me out of the attic.
Damn.
Got out of there.
Oh, I know it. I was putting in plumbing one time in one of my houses that I own, and I was putting all that flex tubing in there, for the
Yeah.
hot water side, and got up in there stomping, crawling around on that shit, and the dust and the insulation started flying.
Oh, yeah. This was the dead end of the trunk. Had blown out from old fiberglass, the old flex fiberboard,
Oh yeah.
and it was just dumping in the attic, blowing the insulation around, which I've double filled the attic twice. So all I had was pink Owens Corning Manning fiberglass circulating.
So you blew in fiberglass insulation.
Yeah, on top of
See, and they got cellulose, which is a cardboard,
Yeah.
all blended up. And then they also got what they call Insul 3, which is a non-itch insulation. It has no formaldehyde in it,
right.
and it doesn't itch. And when you're blowing it, it looks like snow. It's just white as it gets.
This had the
Light
cellulose
feet.
paper.
Yeah.
It had subsided. The house was built in 75. It had subsided, so we had it blown in again.
Right.
And when I got to where I was looking for something for my wife for Easter, I found that had happened up there. Just the old foil tape had let loose and the end was blown out of it at the dead end.
Yep.
And I had to go put a patch on that. And I'm having air conditioner people come fix it right upcoming this week.
Oh, wow.
I mean, God knows how long it's been dumping cold air up in the attic.
Yeah, I don't call anybody. When I go up and fix it, if I had to get up there, I'm gonna cobble it together good enough. No one's ever gonna have to be cold because I want to make sure it works.
Well, I did that the best I could with what I had on hand this afternoon, and I got out of there. And
Right. Breeze, yes, I think a few of us are having an adult beverage. Not unless you count Fireball, Diana Wood.
Fireball is pretty hot cinnamon stuff.
I love cinnamon. So yes, and I don't do the 100 proof anymore. I was doing that for a while. That stuff will kick you in the butt when you're doing beer, and then you're doing them chasers with that.
One of my boys brought some home, and I tried it with him one night. It was pretty overwhelming. If you're not cinnamon.
Yeah, I love cinnamon flavor. Trust me, I eat those cinnamon red hots and those cinnamon.
Yeah, fireballs.
No, I don't eat the fireballs. These are just those little round red candies. And
Okay.
then I eat the little gummy. Looks like jelly beans. The cinnamon.
I, c-
Shit, hang on, I'll tell you the name. I
I
got
don't
the
know
bag
what
right here.
them is, but I know what you're talking about.
Hot tamales.
Yeah, tamales.
Cinnamon hot tamales. Yes, love them damn things. And these are the fireball style. Could only drink it a few times a week. Well, I don't blame you. Yeah, now I start giving you a bellyache.
It's it's in that family of aromatic uh flavorings and juices, and it has specific organic compounds that are good
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes overwhelming if you have too much of it.
No, I know it. Eats my teeth up if I have too much of it.
Yeah. Like I say, all things in moderation.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I've been eating cinnamon. Hell, I was buying those toothpicks back in school.
Oh
That
yeah,
was when they had the flat wooden ones, and I was
so-
buying the cinnamon oil itself.
soaked in cinnamon oil. Yeah,
Yeah, I would. I got tired of buying them, so I just buy that for $3, that little jar.
make your own.
Yeah, I'd stuff them full, and they'd get so hot. My little sister tried one; it blistered her lip, and I loved them.
Well, my daughter's that way. She's so allergic to cinnamon that can't have it in the house when she comes to visit. Can't have anything in it. I actually put it in chili
Really?
as a background, just one of those subtle background tastes that
Right?
can detect. Yeah, about a quarter teaspoon to a half teaspoon of cinnamon powder in chili,
Yeah.
and it has a marvelous flavor.
Huh? Diana Wood, I'm trying to catch up. Only got like 3.5 teeth on top now, and I got all my bottoms. Well, most of them on the bottom teeth, but not all. Yeah, I had gingivitis since I was a kid. Ain't nothing anybody can do about it. I tried all them remedies to regrow my teeth, and some of them did start regrowing, but that takes a long time to regrow your own teeth.
Absolutely.
It takes a lot of years.
I could say this to you, that as a child, I went to, my father was in the Marine Corps, and they would send us to on-base dentists, which were practicing corpsmen.
Right?
And the amount of pain that you'd come out of that place with
Oh, son.
caused me to do everything I could for my teeth. At this point in time, other than a front tooth that broke off, I have every tooth that God gave me,
Wow.
wisdom teeth included.
Yeah, I never had my wisdom teeth cut out either.
A lot of people do, and I don't know why it happens.
Well, they start hurting them.
Well, I guess so, but mine never bothered me, so I never questioned it. But when I went to the dentist recently and had this front tooth extracted, one of my two front teeth, it was, and it broke square off straight across for whatever reason. Anyhow, he said, I haven't seen that many teeth in a mouth in years. They do a count on them.
Oh, yeah.
And he was amazed. I said, well, after what I experienced as a child, I did the best I could with my teeth.
Oh, I brush mine all the time and all that crap too. And
Yeah,
but there ain't nothing you can do when you got gingivitis.
no. I mean, it basically it lives under the gum line, and what do you do with it?
Yep. Willie D. I had my back wisdom teeth. come in straight sideways. All four of them come in sideways, pushing against my other teeth when they come in.
Yeah.
And it crushed some of my other teeth, and that's what started it. And then when they was crushing the other teeth as they grew, they got crushed too. So they just all broke off and went away. Yeah, they come in straight. I mean, straight towards the front of my mouth. All four, the top and bottom.
And that's the thing nowadays. Everybody sends their kid to the dentist, and they get braces, and they get all the appliances put in there that take care of things. But it wasn't that way in my day.
No.
When you had an urgent medical problem,
Yeah, it's hurting so damn bad you're in pain for 3 days. It's time to get something fixed.
and then the ones that I seen were brutal. I mean, you got a shot of Novocaine that was 4 after, and live with it till it was done.
Mm-hmm. Anymore, especially when I broke off the 3 front teeth up top I had in the front, so I got a couple back on each side. I was sucking on some water and choked on the water because a cough come up.
Mm-hmm.
And I choked on water and basically died. Fell off and hit my concrete floor face first. Broke my damn nose. Knocked out all my damn teeth. Some of them were still dangling, all in the front. And it knocked the water out of my lungs.
Yeah.
And so I got up, blood all over the floor, walked over the sink, pulled out all the damn loose, broke teeth, fixed my nose, picked up paper towels, wiped up what blood I could that night, and then went to bed. That was it. Never took a pain pill one.
That was how it was in those days.
Well, hell, this is just 3 years ago.
Oh. Well,
Yep. It's 3 years
on
ago.
that one. I was assuming it was in your younger life.
Oh, no, I was a puss back then. I had to go to the doctor for everything, on my teeth. Because trust me, tooth pain is the worst pain I could ever have. Doctor said, let's just cap it. This started 15 years ago. We're going to cap it. We're going to clean it, fill it, and cap it. I said, no, you're not. Well, why not? I said, all that does is, I had some cap when I was a kid. All it does is prolong the pain. So just rip it out of my friggin' head. Get it gone. Until they did.
Well,
It cost $84 to rip it out, or it's going to cost me $128 to have it capped and filled just to prolong the pain.
well, when this one broke off, they wanted 10 grand to do an implant.
Yeah, no, that's too damn much.
For $3,000 to give me a replacement flip piece.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
That route, because I don't see myself spending 10 grand on a front tooth that may or may not take as they
Right.
to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I let them extract it, and I told them I was very apprehensive after what I experienced as a young child, and they did a good job. I can't complain. It's not real, but I'll live with it.
Hey, who cares? It's
Yeah.
there.
It
You can
changed.
still eat a steak. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it changed the way I speak. To me, I have a tone change
Uh-huh.
that is very apparent to me, but I don't know if other people recognize it. It's just foreign in the mouth.
Well, and I got a lisp now because of my teeth being gone in front and the top.
Well, that's what I feel like too myself.
Yep.
But I hate to call it that because
Yeah, but it is what it is.
yeah. I agree. I totally agree. And they said it'll take you about 2 weeks to get used to it. I'm not used to it yet. It's
Oh
been
yeah.
it's been over a month, so, but it's better than not having a big hole in your front teeth.
Oh yeah. Willie D, that's pretty cool. 85 years old and still had all his original
Okay.
teeth. Huh.
That's that. Boy, I wish I had that genetics.
Hmm. My mom had gingivitis real bad, and I got her teeth. My brother got his dad's teeth. He's got all his. He only reason he's got one is broke off because a 2x6 that's 20 foot long slid down the roof. He looked up and it hit him right in the damn tooth. So he went and had it fixed, and then he was changing a car strut one time, and the spring come off, hit him in the same damn tooth. He said, "The hell with it, I ain't fixing that tooth no more."
Yeah,
So his half broke off.
my son had a similar experience in the
Yep.
automotive industry and broke a tooth off, and
Hmm.
same kind of thing.
Yeah, these two are
Never know.
20 years apart when they happened. So he said, "The hell with it, I ain't fixing it again." That's probably at least 15 years apart. He says, "I ain't fixing it again." So
Well,
yeah, he was done with
you
that.
know, I'm relatively pleased with the outcome of what they did, and to me, I couldn't justify the amount of money that they wanted to put an implant in there that they would not guarantee would live.
Oh, I know it.
They said, well, it may or may not take, and you down the road you may have to have this and that. And I said, no way.
Yeah, I did told him, okay, yeah, no, we'll take that trade, but here's the deal: you may or may not get paid. Might have been a different story then, huh?
Yeah, that's a good call. I never, thought of it in that terms.
Well, I mean, you're their boss. You're the one in there asking them if they can help you, and they're giving you the ultimatums. It's like, give it back to them.
Well, I was in such shock and awe that I avoided dentists for so long that
Uh-huh.
I really didn't know the day that I was in there talking to them what decision I was going to make.
Well, yeah, you gotta go see your options.
Yeah. I came back and I thought it through, and this is the best route for me with no guarantees, but I'll do this.
There you go. Yep. Yeah, that's why I just tell them. I said, well, if you can't guarantee it, I can't guarantee you'll get paid. Then they figure out a way that will work, that will make it okay, that makes me happy and them happy, and they get paid.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's happy that way.
Well, I came out of there with feeling good about what they did, and I got to say the dentist was proficient, and I didn't experience any pain. I didn't have to take medication afterwards, and he did his job.
There you go. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
And
Chris Gilbert says he never had. I don't have wisdom teeth, and my first girl didn't have any. Cool.
I got everyone God gave me except the one that broke off, and to me that's a blessing. They don't overload my mouth. I don't have
My mouth wasn't big
crazy
enough.
or turning
Crowded mine.
sideways.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
For me, it's still working as God intended it, I guess.
Well, he made everything in your body regrowable, so people got to remember that.
Yeah.
Everything in your body is renewable.
And hopefully it keeps on.
Yep.
Well, Shane, I don't want to hold you up tonight. I don't know where you're moving on to. Yes.
I don't know. If I go anywhere, it might be to Creeks for a little bit. He's got karaoke tonight.
Okay.
I don't have anything practiced up, but I may go over there and see what's going on there and just hang out for a bit.
Well, same here. I'll probably lurk out in the background and listen for a while till it's sleep time.
There you go. That's what I do.
All right, my friend. Well, I'm going to jump down from here because it's almost Chargers phone time.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna bail too, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna close this down, and we'll see you all. It'll be Tuesday night at 7 Central. Like I said once before, I am gonna start taking off Sunday and Monday, so I have 2 days to actually get out of here and go do something. Because one day is not enough to go do anything. I
I
want to
hear
take
you.
off Sunday and Monday, and there's nothing going on usually Monday anyway. Sunday and Mondays are usually quiet. Now, if something important shows up in the news or somewhere and it needs to be talked about, I will come on any day that I'm off. But other than that, Sunday, Monday, and Thursday, I will be off. I'm going to 4 nights a week, not 5, 6, and 7. So, anyway, y'all have a great evening. Well, I'm going to head over to Creeks. If everybody else wants to, that would be wonderful. Show the boys some love. Great guy. I don't know if Mr. B will be there or not, but he might be even there. But Creek Squads, Finding Keno, did you drop that link?
He did.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah, I see it. I see it. I have to look at my YouTube side to see that when you drop a link, it doesn't show it underlined, so it's hard for me to find it on my YouTube side. But anyway, love you all, guys, and we will talk to you all later. And if we don't see you at Creeks, we will see you Tuesday at 7 o'clock Central. Have a good evening.
Good night and God bless.
There you go.